Okay, so last session. Does anyone remember what happened last session?
No.
We did a
Yes.
thing and then a thing happened.
He
A
said
thing and a thing. Really?
Yeah, we got a new boss.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we work for like a dodgy, shady CIA-esque company, organization. But they're all about doing the right thing, the good thing, right?
And we ended up as we were going to go and kill some rats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, rats.
Yes.
I think we also joined the Illuminati or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We joined the Illuminati, and now we're going to kill some rats.
Okay.
I don't specifically remember, but was he? I think he was kind of pissed about that, wasn't he? About the rats.
I think it's
No, he was more annoyed that you had already handed in the
Oh
necklace.
yes! Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Oh, we've
That
got to
was
go
his
and
fault,
steal
though.
that back, don't we? Somehow.
Yeah, but after the rat.
Even though it's like
Yeah.
totally his fault that we gave it in the first place.
Yeah, if he was just clear with us, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for being all mystical and shit.
I feel like this is more of an insult to my character creations than anything else.
No.
Yeah,
no.
fuck
It's
you,
just...
Alex. Fuck you.
No. It's just
Fuck
like
you and these interesting characters.
no. It's an interesting character, but you know, he's got no right to be mad at us for not specifying things.
The
So-
characters could be wrong in universe.
Not in my universe, they're all right. Okay, so last session, so Zinon and Wauvin talked with their long lost friend. Talked for a while. She'd convinced them to go talk to Carter with the rest of the party. That next day, you all met up inside the tavern. You discussed your plans going forward. I think it was Sedna who decided she was going to hand in the necklace to get paid. Realized she didn't have the necklace, had to go back, go get Wauvin to hand the necklace over, and then go back. Got paid the rest of the party off. You then decided to go meet up with, well, part of the party went to go meet with Carter. The other two, Zinon and Wauvin, went to go to the top shop to see what you had to do as the favor for your bag. The favor is surprisingly what appears to be a very small job, which is to deal with some rats. You're a bit surprised.
They were specified to be rather large rats.
Yes. You
Rodents of a usual size.
Yeah. You then talked inside the top shop for a little while and then decided to meet up with everyone else to go discuss your future job with Carter. You decide to all join up, with Sedna being the one to be the least convinced to join. After that, you decided to go to the warehouse. I will take the point of inspiration and nobody else will. You'll suck.
Yay.
Can you use that against us now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Do you get to give that to one of the rats?
maybe.
Actually, can I point out something?
Go on.
I never got any chance to use my inspiration for anything last session. Like there was no opportunity to use it. Can I keep it?
You know what, Chris? You've been good to me. I'll let you keep it.
Thank you.
You haven't caused me any headaches.
I'm gonna bake you a cake, and I'll have that over to you.
The cake is a lie.
I'll bring you drinks. I'm trying to get some inspiration.
Johnny just pays me in pizza.
Yeah.
Everyone should do that now. Oh yes, you read the story. Do you want to pay me as well?
Okay, so you guys just left Carter's I guess secret hideout thing. You guys now have the opportunity to do whatever you want. You're outside on the streets. You're in the more posher, richer streets of BlackWood.
What
What would
time
you
is
like
it?
to do? Fucking giving me headaches already, dude.
It's high noon.
Well, I'd say
Time to
it's
get a
about
watch.
yeah. Let's go and take those rats out.
Because we made an agreement to meet with the one of the owners of the warehouse at 1 o'clock.
Mm.
Didn't we?
I
Mm.
say you've been a little while. It's probably close to 12 o'clock at this time, so about halfway through the day.
Okay, so we're going. I propose that we go meet with the responsible adult that has the key for the warehouse.
I
Sounds like
agree.
a good idea. And maybe along the way we should figure out how exactly we're supposed to retrieve that item.
The key or
Not
the
the
rat item?
the one we weren't supposed to hand over to.
Oh right, yes, the necklace.
Yeah, the necklace. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we could go and ask. No, that's probably
Is
not
it
a good
not?
idea.
Is it not cursed? You just go. Oh, can I have
Oh
the
yeah,
cursed
no,
necklace, please?
it was cursed. Yeah.
I simply gave it to you by accident. I wanted to give it to the man I met in the tavern last night.
We could lie and say that, we've discovered that it's extremely dangerous and we need to look at it right now.
I suppose. I'm not the most charismatic person. Someone else might be able to pull something like that off.
Now that we may know that the necklace may be cursed, and we also know that it could be that the main wizard is not that good. It could also be that this necklace has already been, locked up pretty tightly. It doesn't hurt trying, of course. But
I mean, we shouldn't assume that he's evil.
I agree.
Everyone can be evil.
Yes. The person we're working for could also be evil.
I mean, who's to say? Maybe the sanctuary is evil. You never know.
Well, wouldn't that be the same thing as the person running it being evil?
That kind of entails in everyone can be evil.
Yeah, but I don't think the concept of a sanctuary could be evil. I mean, I guess it could.
You understand what I mean? I'm gonna wave you off.
So what I'm taking from this is we assume everyone is evil until proven otherwise.
I was going to suggest the opposite, but okay.
Yeah, same.
but I agree with you.
I
Until
was gonna assume the
otherwise
best in
proven,
people,
they
but
are
yeah.
evil.
So we are walking around assuming everyone has ill intents.
Until they can
What?
prove that they don't.
They're all
Wouldn't then we all
vampires.
think each other have ill intents then?
Just several people walking by
Fair
you, giving you
point.
weird looks.
It is a fair point, considering we have only known each other for a couple of days. We're in a predicament here.
Well, no, I mean I'm fine because I trust people mostly.
That's very brave of you. I must
It
say.
is only gone wrong a couple times now.
Well,
A few major times though.
the one thing I know we can't trust is those bloody rats. So let's get those keys. Turn them
That
into
sounds like
paste.
a fantastic idea.
Where were we told to meet this fellow?
The
With the key?
warehouse.
It's somewhere. I think it was around here. I could be wrong.
I will lead the
warehouse
way.
was over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah.
Because the shop is like down the street here, and they had got a cheap warehouse over here.
The shop
instead.
is down here, give or take. But
Yeah.
their warehouse is a little bit of a distance up the road. It was the only warehouse that they could buy at the time. So, is anyone doing anything else, or are you all heading to the warehouse now?
To the warehouse.
Into the warehouse.
Yeah, I agree with Chris.
Okay. You guys head, and gals, you guys and gals head to the warehouse. It takes you a good 20, 30 minutes to get over there. You know, city's pretty big. Once you do get down there, you see a man outside, sort of pale shirt, big gut, sort of balding on top of his head. He's waiting by a door. There's no clear signs or indicators that this is a warehouse of sorts. I feel like that's a pretty obvious reason why you would not see all that. But otherwise, there are plenty of people moving on the streets. You guys know kind of exactly where you're going, and you're pretty sure this is the stop.
Are you the one we were supposed to meet to get into the warehouse to deal with the rats?
Are you the ones that are dealing with the rats?
It seems like it.
Well, then I would have a key for you. And he's handing out the key. I would be careful with the rats. I did try to kill them myself because I'm a bigger gentleman than my other two colleagues. But they just don't want to die. And I'm not sure why.
May I ask what your name is, sir?
My name is Jerry Clarkson. Fuck you.
Well, very nice to
Maybe
meet
change the
you
last
too,
name.
Jerry Clarksman.
Nice to meet you lot.
When you say they don't want to die, do you mean you hit them really hard and they're very resilient, or did you kill them and they just came back, or something like that?
The second option there.
They came back.
Yes.
You have a case of undead rats.
I think I do. Which is why we're hiring people to obliterate them. Yes.
I have worked a lot with dead people, and usually when they're dead, they are dead.
They do tend to stay dead.
Yeah, do you have any idea why rats may be coming back? Like, do you have any weird items in this shop
Well,
or warehouse that
we-
might revive
all the
rats?
rats are in the basement. That's all I know. If you go down in the basement, you get attacked by rats. If you go upstairs into the ground floor, you don't get attacked by rats. They just seem to stay in the basement. So,
If they're undead, they're probably not eating. Maybe they're protecting something down there.
all that's down there is stuff for the shop. Feel free to go in and use what you need to use to get rid of these rats and make sure everything is tip-top condition.
Well, I can certainly try, but given the fact that they are undead, they'll need a good obliterating. So
I tried to
I
do
can't
it with my
promise,
foot, but unfortunately my foot doesn't seem to be doing the job. So I'm hoping that my colleague has employed the right people.
So your colleague, we tried to query him about the size of these rats because they were too big to be killed by just getting stepped on. How large would you say they are?
I'd say they're about the size of my thigh, just the thigh. So about
So,
like
so the rats are thigh high.
not
Does he have very
high,
big
but
thighs?
that's
How? I mean, thighs vary in size.
basically what you're understanding is there's a good chance you're fighting giant rats. They're bigger than the
Okay.
average size rats, but that's the idea.
It's like New York City sized rats.
Yeah, I guess.
Dog-sized rats. Great.
Well, small dog.
Poodle.
Maybe more like even a corgi.
So should we just get to it then?
I suppose so.
Yes, I will be back at the shop with my colleagues, and once you're done, please lock up and tell nobody of the warehouse, and let us know when you're done. And if we don't hear from you within, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, then we'll just presume you're dead, and we'll lock the shop up, and we'll leave town, and nobody will know.
Sounds good.
He nods and walks away.
That's not comforting.
Yeah.
If we never actually return to them, we would get everything in this warehouse, right?
I suppose, but that would be pretty dishonest.
That is true.
We've not
We
even
are
looked in the
people
damn
now
place
living in the
yet.
dark, in the shadows.
Yeah,
What if
also, I'm
it's
not sure
just
how long I want to
rubbish?
stay in there.
Yep. You guys have the key. You do go in. I've put the dog in already for you. So
If
you
the
enter the
scene would
warehouse.
load for me.
Sorry.
The scene.
She didn't have some trouble loading. I
Oh,
only have like the tiles.
It's loaded fine for me. It did spawn me on like the random other side of the map, though.
Oh yeah.
Like you gotta
Yeah,
scroll
they
out
must
and scroll
pull
in.
it up.
Yeah. It's quite a big map.
Oh.
This one. So I think it's. I tried to center it the best I could, but I may have not center it to changing the scene over
Yeah.
properly. So
Yeah, because it spawns you like in the lower left. So you have to scroll out and scroll in to actually see where we are.
yeah, I tried to center it the best I could, but there's a few different maps on this one, so I'll let you know where they all are when they spawn in.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys, do you all have access to it? Can you all see the map?
Yep.
Yes, I found it.
Okay. So you guys have entered the warehouse. First thing you know is it's a very dark warehouse. There's like one window that's in front of you. The rest of it is seemingly lit by torches. You are free to go wherever you may please.
If they haven't been here for multiple days, who are lighting the torches?
Torches.
it's
can-
magical torches.
Are the rats lighting the torches?
Are they not just made of material that burns for a long time?
Also, wasn't the rats only in the basement?
Yeah.
No.
Well, if they're not in the basement, though, if they're up here lighting torches, I'll
You
shut up.
see, that's what makes me think that there's something more to it, because an undead rat that's just hungry would be making a mess everywhere and, well, just running about eating shit. So why are they staying down in the basement?
Why do you know so much about undead rats?
I don't. It's simply, uh, theorizing. I hunt monsters and evil creatures. I've got to be able to, get in their minds.
Well, I do believe rats are nocturnal, so that might be it. They might not like the light from up here.
I have this action called Eyes of the Grave, which allows me to know the location of any undead within 60 feet. Can I use this now?
You can use it whenever you want. You don't have to use it straight away. It is entirely up
But
to you
this
when you use
sounds like we are dealing with undead, so it would feel like something that could be quite useful, at least to me. So I will use it.
What was it called? Because I'll double check it on your character sheet for you.
Eyes of the Grave. It's under features and traits.
Eyes of the Grave.
So it's a feat,
Mm.
I guess. From no,
As an
wait.
action, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected from
Oh.
divine magic until the end of your next turn. You can use this feature
But
3
then-
times per long rest.
It doesn't make sense because they are behind total coverage when I cannot see them.
So you would understand that if you was to use this specific spell, you probably wouldn't get anything because if they're underneath in the basement, then there is a floor between them and you, which would be total cover essentially.
So it lets you see undead if you can see the undead.
I think
Yes.
the way it's supposed to work is that so long as
If
you're
they're
on the
hiding.
same room and if they're hiding or anything like that, you can still detect them. So like if he was to go down in the basement and then use it, he might be able to detect where they are to, not up here. Essentially, this is the ground floor, basement is where they are supposedly hiding.
Well, should we get the job done first, and then we could have a look around and see if there's anything of interest in the warehouse.
Didn't they say something about? Wasn't there some sort of conversation about potions? Or maybe I wasn't there for that.
So
don't think I was there for
Zinon
that.
knows that he negotiated a deal where he could ask for healing potions, and you guys have the ability to take what you think might be necessary to deal with the issues. And also as a slight reward, you get to keep some, but not everything. It's within a limitation. They basically told you to take what you can or what you do need, just don't run them out of business, essentially.
So we're taking the lot and saying the rats drank it all. Okay.
Shotgun on the cannon.
You just
Okay.
bring the cannon down to the basement.
Yeah. That is a very big cannon.
Yeah, it
Indeed.
is.
Do you reckon we could use it to fire at the rats?
So, just to be practical,
That's like
I
using
I,
Eldritch
I
Blast.
walk up like measuring the width between the wheels of the cannon with my arms.
Yeah.
And have you seen any stairway this wide?
What? They had to have gotten it in here somehow.
Through the
Was
front
it a
door.
stairway
We are on the
in
ground floor.
here?
No.
Maybe the warehouse was built around the cannon.
That is a possibility.
I mean,
Well,
it
if they come
seems
up the stairs, we can use it.
Maybe they used magic.
Or maybe it came in parts.
You could
Oh,
disassemble it and reassemble it at the bottom of the stairs.
This
Why-
this
I
ver-
want
this world's
this. I want
version of
this as my
IKEA.
hex weapon.
This world's version of IKEA. You guys could debate about the cannon, how they got in here all you want. I'd never tell you.
if I drop all my bedrolls and things, can I carry it without being over encumbered?
Just show it in your backpack. Hey, someone has a magical backpack, by the way.
Yeah, how much of the cannon can we fit in the haversack?
It's just a tip.
Isn't the haversack doesn't it have like a limited opening?
Yeah, which is why I said it's just a tip.
That's what the incubus said.
It's the tip.
Okay.
Mm.
So what are you guys planning to do? You planning to search the area first, or are you just going to go straight down to the basement?
I see this door. I tried this door.
Door's unlocked.
Is it? It's unlocked. I open
Yep.
it.
Okay.
I go in.
Yep. So in this part of the warehouse, you see pretty much a big shelving unit on one side and a bunch of boxes and barrels right in front of you.
Do I have any idea what's in the boxes and barrels?
You don't, but if you
Are,
want to
are they
find out,
labeled?
they're not labeled. They don't appear to be locked, so they seem to be searchable or at least able for you to have a look. Otherwise, it's just essentially a storage area.
I want to
Uh,
try and roll an investigation to see if I can find something in this area.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Starting off strong today. 17.
Okay. But for 17, you go through a couple of things. Barrels are mostly empty. They're just not filled with anything at the moment. A couple of the bigger crates, you find one that has a like folded up robe, and when you pull it out fully, it's obvious that it's a cloak. But it needs to be identified. It's just not. You need to identify it. And you also find
Okay.
a pair of boots as well.
Only someone could cast Identify.
If only we had someone who could do that.
Okay.
Shame we don't. I was going to investigate this other room over here.
Give me a moment. I'm marking things off. Which room?
Okay.
This one?
This room, yes.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Doors open. You walk in. Room is slightly more open up to the end point, where you see a giant warhammer on the table. There's a alchemy chest that's opened up, spewed with all sorts of different alchemy mobobs. You're not too sure anything in them, but they're there. There's a couple of shelves with different varyings of tools. You see lots of scrolls on your left hand side, a staff, and a weapon rack with a couple of mundane, like long swords, essentially.
Okay, do I have to investigate, or could I just investigate the staff and scrolls?
But yeah, you could just make a general investigation check first.
Okay. That's a 14.
14. So
Yes.
you find yourself. A lot of the scrolls appear to be blank spell scrolls. You find 6 of them that are blank. These are, as a sorcerer, it may not be as useful to you, but to wizards, having blank pieces of paper that are able to have spells written on them is sometimes great, but they are generally cheap pieces of paper.
Right. It's not terribly useful. What about the staff?
With a 14, you're pretty positive this is just a cool looking staff that has no value to it whatsoever other than a ball on top of it.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure of that?
You're pretty sure.
Right. Just wanted to check. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm done here.
Anywhere else? Anyone going anywhere else?
I want to look through this pile of what looks like maps.
Okay. That's not maps. That's a bunch of books and empty scrolls.
Even better.
Make an investigation check if you want to double check it.
16.
Again, it is mostly just empty scrolls. There's a couple of like fantasy novels in there, and that's about it.
Does that mean if I take an empty scroll and just write fireball?
No, you have to know how to write
Aw.
a spell down on a scroll to be able to cast it. You could get someone to do it for you. It's not
Mhm.
necessarily something that's just completely useless to you. But right now it would be because it's empty.
Well,
door's unlocked. So in this room for you two, Valvin and Xenon, you guys find 2 tables, a couple boxes on the tables, a quite meaty axe, couple of shields, chest plates, and a saber. On the other side is where you find a bunch of potions, all different forms of potions with different sizes and shapes. Seems to be stacked full of potions.
Are they labeled?
Yes. Make a quick investigation check.
Quick investigation.
Quick. Quickly.
Quick. So that's a 15.
Okay. So you can tell, or you find 12 potions of healing, the standard ones. And you also know that there are 3 greater potions of healing.
Anything else other than healing potions, or
Not with that score, unfortunately. There are a varying amounts of different potions up there, but you've basically just spotted the healing potions. And that's all you've really been looking for.
I'm gonna roll an investigation for the shields and weapons and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Even without an investigation check, you would know
Mhm.
that they're of the mundane variety. They're not
Okay, so
super
just
useful.
completely regular.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
They look really nice. They look really well kept, but they are just mundane stuff. They're no better than what you currently have.
Yeah, okay.
So.
You find anything useful, brother?
I found a dozen healing potions and the 3 greater healing potions.
I'm gonna ask him to chuck a healing potion to me, just a regular one.
Yeah, take 2. I think
Everyone outside is not having potions.
so. I will give 2 to Wauvin. I'll
Mhm.
take 2 for myself and bring a total of 6 to the others. I take 1 greater and just chuck it in the haversack.
We should be taking this many potions. Feels like a lot.
We'll be fine.
So
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
You
But okay.
hand us the potions that you found.
yeah, so I just give 2 healing potions to everyone. So we do not know the amount of rats or beasts we are facing. We are better off safe than sorry. If we don't need to use potions, we can put them back where we found them.
I agree.
I suppose that's right.
It
Yes.
sounds like, yes, it's a sound plan. Let's stick with it.
Because I don't want to run up the stairs while my guts are hanging out.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Are we good?
Yes,
Yeah.
There was
I will take
an
the potions.
assortment of potions, but I only asked for healing potions from the salesman. So I don't think we should just take whatever.
Well, but these are most probably the most useful in this case.
You don't know. There could be more useful potions.
Are there mushrooms?
No.
Oh.
Are there any... Is there a possibility for potions of speed?
Asking for various kinds of drugs.
You'd have to make another investigation check. Because the way I imagine it is you went in there looking for potions of healing. That was one of the things that you talked about in the shop negotiating rice. So I assumed you just went in there and grabbed all the healing potions and then left. And with a 15 check, that kind of checks out. But you could go back and double check. Not going to stop you from double checking.
Okay. Doing another roll.
Okay. Does anyone else want to go in there and give him a hand looking at potions?
So
I
that's
could
a
help.
17
17.
Give it a shot.
on investigation.
I
Or
guess I'll help.
anything that isn't necessarily healing potions, but could be helpful.
Sedna, did you want to help or did you?
Yeah, well, I could just roll as well. I got an 18.
Okay.
One up to you,
So
literally.
Sedna, you find 2 potions of elixir of health. And Zinon, you do find a potion of speed. You also find what appears to be this. You don't know why it's up here, but it is this round ball of sort of leather ulterior material, with like a little metal pin on top, and you're not too sure what it is until Sedna sort of points out that it appears to be some sort of smoke bomb or smoke grenade. But you only have one of them.
What were the exact 2 potions I had?
So
I didn't
you
quite.
found the 2 elixirs of health.
Elixirs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually an item. I didn't know that.
And Xenon found potion of speed, and you both sort of discover the smoke grenade.
So what would be the use of a smoke grenade?
Running away, assumably.
Aren't we supposed to deal with the issue?
Well, if the issue's going to deal with us, I think we'd rather get out of there.
Gonna be bested by some damn rats.
You never know.
I'm thinking that we should at least walk with our pride when we leave this place. So either we die like heroes in here, or we get these rats away.
Yeah, I'm not committing
It's
to that.
rats. Yeah, it's a bad rumor.
That could still be useful though if you have to want to I don't know. It will stop the rats from attacking for a brief period of time or slow them down.
Yeah.
Also, these elixirs of
I'm
health could
bringing
be
it.
useful in case the rats poison us. So I'm gonna. Senna will take 1 elixir of health. Does anyone else want an elixir? It heals like poisoned and paralyzed
I love
and
one.
other stuff. Okay, then add 1 elixir of health.
Thank you, thank you.
But I would say we should return these if we do not use them,
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
because
Agreed.
these are probably more expensive.
That sounded convincing. Yeah, totally.
So we are leaving what we do not need to use in here, right?
Of course. Why does everyone keep looking at me?
You
I
know,
can
it's just something about the gut feeling.
Oh well,
Okay,
leave it.
so-
Just promise.
I put the smoke bomb in the haversack and hold the potion of speed in my hand as we, I assume, get ready.
Oh, you actually found a potion of speed?
Yeah, he did.
It's expensive.
Okay, does anyone want to do anything else up here? Any more investigation checks? Anything else? Gonna take that silence as a deafening no.
So is there
Okay.
an up? Is there a downstairs or is it only up?
It's down. Because it's a basement, Johnny.
Could have fooled me.
If you scroll up, you should see the next map to your bottom left. It will be the basement map.
Oh boy.
Move your
Pretty cool.
tokens appropriately to the stairwell going down. These torches seem to be less lit up than the ones above. They don't appear to be as vibrant per se. So
More piss yellow.
gives me off real basement vibes. Some of the first of you who go down the stairs will realize there is a pile of dead rats very close to the stairwell. There is lots of tiny rats and 2 bigger rats over there. There are some bloody footprints, but that's about it for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you see obviously a basement filled with varying degrees of shelves, with varying degrees of boxes, crates. There's barrels. There's a couple of things over just beyond the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
A table over the other side with varying amounts of different weaponry. There's all sorts of things.
I'm going to touch my chest and cast False Life on me.
Okay.
Just as I assume we're about to get into some deep shit.
What does false life do? I
It
forget.
just gives me temporary hit points.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I will cast my Crimson Right as well.
Okay. I don't remember what that does.
which,
It's been even longer since I've had someone play Blood
my
Hunter.
my weapon sheds a bright light at 20 feet, but I also have to roll a d4 because I'm going to take some necrotic damage
Oof.
while I
Oh.
activate this. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate Sacred Weapon and make my weapon glow for 10 minutes.
So I
Okey
take
doke.
Bright
3
light for
Well,
20
damage.
foot.
Yeah,
Bright light for 20 feet.
I'll cast light as well.
I'm so glad that I don't have anything that like brightens my screen with you guys, because I would have just been flashbanged.
I do have one question about my Crimson Right. I obviously I do extra damage.
Mhm.
Like I do an extra 1d4 damage, but it also says specifically for the right that I have, the Right of Dawn, that I do an additional 1d4 to undead creatures with this right active. Does that mean that those two stack?
So you're talking about your Crimson Right, and what's the other one?
Yes. The other one is just the base Crimson Right doing
Because I can
an
see the
additional
Crimson Right in
1d4.
your bonus action. What's
Um,
Crimson Right and Right of the Dawn, right? That's
Yeah.
the 2 you want about. Okay.
I wasn't sure if they stacked
can-
or if it was just the 1d4 of.
Weapon can only hold one act. Well, the weapon can only hold an active right at any time, one. So
Okay, just a 1d4. But I just wasn't sure because it's only that additional 1d4 is only for undead creatures.
a weapon can only hold one active right at a time. When activated, you take 1d4 necrotic damage. Can't be reduced in any way. While your right is active, attacks made with this weapon are magical, dealing an additional 1d4 damage. So because you've activated Right at the Dawn, Crimson Right would also take effect.
All right.
So
So they do. Stack for
They
a
yeah,
undead
they do
creature.
stack, but you can only have one right at a time on your weapon. So
Yes.
currently your right is Right at the Dawn, so you get the Crimson Right's additional features as well, which is, you do damage.
Okay.
You make this with so your weapon becomes magical, dealing additional 1d4 damage type determined by the chosen right. Until you finish your short long rest. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay,
See
so
anything down in this basement other than the dead rats?
first of all, everyone's just turned on their fucking flashlights.
True.
Dark.
Yeah, several of you guys activate lighting abilities. You see very clearly the fact that there are crates around within a 20-foot radius of you. Again, you see very clearly now that there is a lot of dead rats over to one side. There's a lot of blood over there. Again, you see many different footprints. Well, all the same footprints, but many of them sort of stomping on them, going back, and then the sort of coming up the stairwell as well. you can see at some point on one of the stairs they've tried to clean the boot of blood, but it's sort of worked, sort of hasn't.
Doesn't look like any of the corpses have been stomped to death.
They do. Several of the smaller rats seem to be just completely smushed. Some of them seem to be quite still intact, and some of the bigger ones are again still mostly intact, but they appear to be dead.
I point this out to the group that, well, these rats seems to be quite dead. I'm not sure if the guys are hallucinating or something.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
So
You were
Have
talking
you
about
not seen
trusting
any
no one.
live rats down here? What?
You were
Maybe-
talking about not trusting anyone.
maybe the rats are in hiding. They tend to scatter off when people are around. Like the regular
Maybe we should
small
hide and
rats.
try to. If we hide and try to lure them out.
You could make a medicine check on the rats or an investigation check.
Okay.
Those are options
Um,
to you if they're available. What is everyone else doing?
I was heading over to this table to look at all the shinies.
Okay. Sedna?
I am looking around and generally to the. I don't know. I currently can't see much, so I'm just kind of around.
You're human, you're blind.
Yes. Well, I have light, but
There's
yeah.
varying forms of light around you. Carthus, you just hanging out on the stairwell?
No, I'm going to. Well, I'm going to go around this nasty pile of dead rats.
Okay.
Over to here, by the side of the containers, to see if I can see anything down through here, or hear anything really. Can I make a check of some kind?
Make a perception check.
I rolled a 6 on my medicine check, by the way. So
Okay.
Wait, did I roll that with disadvantage? Hold on. I think that did that because of my daylight sensitivity, which is okay.
Yeah,
11.
just ignore that. 11. You hone your senses for a little bit. You don't see anything, but what you're hearing and smelling are two different things. You're hearing a steady flow of water. It's you're not too sure what kind of flow it is. It seems to be steady. It doesn't seem to be super fast. Just seems to be moving, give or take. But you also get a very disturbing smell. There's not the scent of death or the blood that's around you. It is just a disturbing sense of smell. It's like the best way you can think of describing it is opening a bathroom stall after someone's taking a humongous mess in the bottom of the toilet.
Smells like shit.
Yeah.
Well, that confirms there's definitely some fucking pests and rodents in here. Some kind. Because what else could make that god awful smell?
So Chris,
do we have plumbing in this age?
well,
Is there like a sewage system?
you would
The
know
sewer?
most places have sewer systems. They're kind of basic. They're essentially like underground canals type things. But they run water away from cities in most places. At least the bigger places have them. So you would assume BlackWood would have one as well. You've never personally explored a sewer, but you know they exist. I think that's the same for most of you.
So this thing in the middle of the room, is this a brazen?
Yes.
How bad of an idea would it be to light the brazen?
Well, considering
Oh,
it's
we
been
could
down
see
here
better.
before, and it's been lit before, probably not a super bad idea, but you wouldn't have too much in it so that you don't choke yourselves out.
So maybe we could light this brazen to get some more light in this room.
Maybe. Rurik, what did you say your medicine check was?
6. So quite bad.
Okay. You bend down to sort of like check on the rats a little bit closer. You've seen plenty of dead bodies before. Majority of dead bodies, they have wounds on them most of the time. If they've not died from natural causes and they've died via injury, they have wounds. And from what you know, these rats have been physically injured. You know, they've been stomped on, but there's no signs of them being stomped on. And as you go to nudge one of the rats to turn him over to check the other side, you sort of see one open its eyes briefly before it makes an attack at you. It is going to attempt to
Oh dear.
bite you. Here it is. So, does a 30-20 hit you?
Yes,
Okay. You're gonna
it does.
take 4 points of piercing damage as this rat with blood red eyes and a mouth soaked with blood seemingly just gets up from being completely dead, wasn't breathing before, and it bites your fingers as other rats around you start to appear. I need everyone to roll me an initiative.
All right,
Oh boy.
it's that time.
Okay.
It's the rats.
The rats. I need to add everyone else to initiative as well.
The rats, the rats, the rats are in the air. The rats, they're in the fucking
We
air.
are the rats.
And the initiative and
Crazy. I was crazy once.
oh,
I can't believe there's zombie rats in this zombie rat encounter.
Wow.
I'm going to remove the dog from the initiative, and I'm just going to assume it takes a turn if you command it to.
Yep.
Okay. Is everyone taking their initiatives?
Yeah.
Sedna,
Where
Valvin?
was? Well, there we go. Oh my god, it's 19.
Sedna, what was your
Carthus.
initiative?
16, I believe.
Cool.
Okay, we have some interesting stuff here. Dexterity time.
Okay.
Minus 10.
Dexterity. What have you got? Okay. What's your dex, Sedna?
0.
And Rurik, what was yours?
Well, it is +0, but it's 10.
So Sedna, you have 10 as well.
Yes.
Oh boy. I guess roll
You can go
off.
first.
Oh, you're gonna give it up.
I can see. He can go first.
Wait, what about me?
Why
What
do
do
you
you have?
all roll so
I-
many times?
I
Stop
also
rolling the
have
same.
16.
Oh god.
I have +0 dex, but it's 11.
God.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it's 11.
If yours
Okay.
is 11, you will go first because you have a higher dex.
Okay.
Jesus.
60.
Well,
There you go.
Just about.
Jesus Christ.
so many times.
I didn't realize all three of you had rolled 16s. Why do you all roll 6?
And all
Come
three of
on.
us have 0 +0 dex, yeah.
Jesus. Right. Round 1, top of the table. both of these rats will go first. So Rurik, you sort of drop it in a surprise as it bites you. All the others around them seems to be cropping up and starting to get back on their feet.
That's
The
unfortunate.
first rat is going to move over, and it's going to attempt to bite you again. I don't think a 6 is going to hit though.
No.
No, okay. That is the end of its turn. With Rat 2 going on the same turn. Rat 2 will attempt to bite you again. Does an 18 hit?
Yes. In this case, I will use my spell, Accelerate, Decelerate, to reduce damage.
Okay, how much are you reducing it by?
First level 2d6. Let me throw it. But you can roll damage now.
Yeah,
I rolled 10.
Okay, well, that nullifies all the damage anyway. It only did 6. So I guess you take no damage.
Yeah,
You managed to.
Isn't it like at least 1 damage? Or am I mistaken?
at least 0.
I think
At
he
least
can,
it's 0.
Here.
Okay.
yeah, he can reduce it completely if it's enough. And in this case, it is enough to reduce it to 0.
Oh, damn.
For
Um,
Decelerate, reduce the damage to the taken by reduce the damage taken by 2d6 to a minimum of 0.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. I thought it was a minimum of 1.
So you managed to reduce their speed enough when they come in to bite you that it would have physically done damage and pierced your skin, but reducing their speed enough has allowed you to have time to move it out of the way. So therefore it basically doesn't hurt you, but you know it would have gone in. That being done, Falvin, it's your turn. You hear a little bit of commotion going on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move up here. That should be. Yeah, I'm within reach of all. So I'm going to aim at rat number 1 and cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
Not fucking 20.
Okay. So it's maximum amount of damage plus bonuses and then another roll.
Yeah. So that is 14 damage plus 6, so 20 damage.
20 damage. How do you want to do it?
Just blast off the entire thing. Just chop it in half with the beam.
Okay. It's not as clean of a cut as you hoped. It's more of a big blast directly to the midsection of the rat, which means there's now blood in all direction over here, and a like 15-foot cone over here on the walls, on the floor, on the crates. That rat just got obliterated as it dies. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay, Carthus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, mhm. I'm gonna. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the swarm. I'm gonna go for the swarm, and I'm just gonna go for a normal attack on the swarm, which I assume the swarm is not undead.
Well, you don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Mhm.
Or maybe not. Oh, does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
You do miss. On this case, there's just too many rats to look at, and they're all scrambling around, and they're all different. They're all red-eyed,
Ugh.
blood on their mouths. They're all sort of wandering around, and you sort of hesitate. You don't actually go in for the attack. You just don't know which
Yeah.
one to go for, and sort of stuff. So you do unfortunately not hit. Anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna wave my glowing sword at
Mhm.
them in hopes that they just hate it because it's bright. But that's about all I can do. Be gone!
Okay.
Away! Away!
Do you want to make a?
Damn, Bloodborne meme.
Do you want to make an intimidation check?
Yeah. Oh God. 6.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Rurik, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I am going to touch Rat 2 and use Inflict Wounds.
Jeez. Okay. I think that's a
I'm
save.
out
throw.
for this one.
Is that
No, it's
two
not a save, it's a Constitution saving thing.
It's
So,
Constitution saving throw for them.
yeah, I will just roll for the damage because it will deal it anyways.
They make a 7, which I think means that they do not succeed.
They fail because it was 13 that they needed to reach. So it seems that they are taking full damage,
It
which
does
is
seem to.
2d10. So I roll a total of 11 damage.
Okay.
And it's necrotic if that makes any difference.
They take 11 damage. They are still up. You can sort of see the necrotic flesh. It's weird for you to see the necrotic that you would usually see just eat flesh is eating the flesh, but the rats also seem to be regaining the flesh at the same speed, or if not just slightly slower. So as this necrotic damage is feasting into the animal itself, the animal seems to be healing over it. Is there anything else on your turn you'd like to do?
Yes, I would like to move a bit.
Okay.
But then I guess...
Rat 2 would
Ah,
have
shit.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, because the disengage is a full action, isn't it?
It is a full action. You could take the opportunity. They
Yeah,
might
I'm
hit, they
feeling
might
like...
not.
Yeah, actually, I will ignore that and just leave, and then you will get the opportunity.
Okay.
Feeling I should be better over here helping.
It will make an opportunity attack against you. It's going to attempt to bite you for 24 for
That is
7 points of damage.
Oh my God, this rat.
yeah. It's nothing I can do now. I just used a spell, so
You also see when it seems to bite you, it doesn't just bite, it seems to suck on the wound to try and draw your blood. And it does seem to regain a portion of flesh that has been taken away from the necrotic damage, so it does seem to have healed after the attack.
goddamn vampire rats.
Anything else on your turn?
And I shout this. No, I end my turn.
Okay. Sedna, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, rat 2 has healed, but hopefully still a bit low. I think I'm just going to Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Rat 2.
Make a roll to hit.
That's a 14.
That hits.
Fantastic. And that's 3 cold damage.
Damn.
And he is slowed by 10 feet.
Remind me of that when I move him.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Anything else?
yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, so the ray of frost does go in. Again, it seems like it lingers with a bit of frostbite, but at the same time, it's not doing what you anticipate it physically doing. Just a bit confusing to you.
I'm
Zinon.
gonna
Oh.
activate innate sorcery. Or well, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that for now.
Okay.
Never mind. Nope.
Zinon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to react to Wauvin utterly fucking blasting Rat 1 over the wall.
It's he went for a clean thing. Definitely wasn't clean with a giant fireball versus one tiny rat. It's fucking atom bomb versus crying coughing baby meme.
Yeah. So this is all like new because of Wauvin's powers and
Yeah.
Zinon just given breadcrumbs of information about what those powers would look like. Just look back at Wauvin and then just shrug his shoulders, grab his sword, and run towards
How
the
do you think
rat
the rat
swarm.
felt? The rat was really proud of himself for getting some damage in, and then next second, spoosh.
That was very.
I
Also
imagine
kinda
this
makes me
happening so
feel-
fast that the only like I'm still holding my fist out as Xenon looks at me like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Look at, I see like rat mist, and then look back at Wauvin.
There's like a
Yeah.
leg somewhere, but that's all you can see of what's left of the rat. You don't think that one's coming back anytime soon?
My 3 damage ray of frost feels inferior.
Surprisingly, a lot of
I'm-
blood in that rat.
I'm going to swing at the rat swarm,
Okay, make a roll to hit.
and I have a +2 because of the imbued sword. So that's a dirty 20. No, that's a 22 to hit.
Man, that doesn't hit. I'm joking, it hits. I just wanted to fuck with you. How much damage?
So that's 13 radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, seems to do more than you anticipated doing with the radiant damage. It seems to stop the ones that you do kill and the ones that you do injure. The ones that are injured don't seem to be healing like the other rat is. It seems the radiant damage seems to be more useful than you anticipate. Anything else?
I use my bonus action to command Salgama to attack the rat swarm.
Okay.
And the dog has pack tactics, so it has advantage on attack roll while an ally is at least within 5 feet of them and an enemy.
Yep. It get pack tactics from Carthus as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll with advantage, I guess.
So that's 15 to hit
That
for the
hits.
dog. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna use some wonky d4s. Okay, damn. That's 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing? Okay.
Yeah, I max rolled on my previous attack and the dog's attack. My partner made me dice. They told me they were loaded to be bad, but they don't seem to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that loaded to be fucking biased towards being good
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
Anything else
They
on your
fuck up.
turn as Salgamar goes in for a small stomping vest and biting and tearing up and throwing some rats across the room?
I've used both my action and my bonus action, so I don't have anything else, so that's my turn.
Okay. Here's the swarm of rats' turn. Okay. What shall they do? They're gonna climb all over Carthus. They do not provoke opportunity attack. Before you ask, they have the agility trait. Carthus. They are going to swarm you. They're going to climb up your boots, your legs, in just underneath your armor. They're going to bite you in multiple areas for 21 to hit. You're going to take
Damn that.
16 points of piercing damage.
Oh my fucking god.
16?
Yeah.
15.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
and they also appear to be healing as well.
Oh my god.
Amazing stuff.
Didn't I just do radiant damage to them? Wouldn't that stop the healing?
They have a lot of hit points. Doesn't stop healing, it just doubles their damage. Doubles your
Oh
damage.
boy.
Okay, damn.
Okay. That's the end of their turn. Back up
Are
for
they still
round
swarming
2.
all over me?
Yes, they are.
Just oh, lovely.
They're in your space, so they can swarm you, they can get on you, they can swarm you. That's what swarms do. It's what Xenon happened with spiders, except this time it's rats.
And will this
Um,
affect my movement?
If you try to move out of their space, it will provoke opportunity attack.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna say if you try to move out of that space, that will automatically provoke opportunity attack instead of being within the 5 feet. So moving at all will probably provoke opportunity attack.
Okay.
They're basically all over you at this point, so it's going to be pretty difficult. Okay, top of the table for round 2. It is Rat's 2 turn. It's going to go in over here, and it's going to attempt to bite Salgama. Oh boy. That's a natural 20 for 25. I think that hits
Well, I
Salgama,
will
right?
use the effect on False Shield as a reaction to impose disadvantage.
To impose disadvantage?
Yeah.
Ooh. Do I... You said
As a reaction, once per short rest, when an
reaction.
ally, including yourself within 5 feet, would be hit by a melee attack, you can interpose. Okay, that's my dyslexic ass that cannot fucking read.
I mean, if it's a reaction, I can allow
Yeah.
it. Because it's reacting. So I can impose a disadvantage. That is still 19 to hit, though. But it does reduce
Okay,
it on
damn.
critical hit.
This rat.
That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage onto Salgama.
Okay.
It appears to also heal up as well.
Rats are healing a lot.
Yeah, it does appear to heal up a little bit after drawing blood from Salgama. But it cannot do anything else. Okie dokie. Next up, Favin. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so you all already know what's happening.
Fireball.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch
No.
Blast on the rat.
Okay, make a roll to hit.
That's a 2. So does 8 hit?
No.
God damn.
You sort of, it's really hard to judge between Salgama and the rat. You're seeing the two sort of like fight it off like two creatures of the animal kingdom. You just can't. You sort of judging it. You're like, I think I can attempt to hit it. I'll cast. And instead you sort of like miss miserably and it like hit a barrel over here, putting a hole straight through it and hitting the stone wall on the other side.
God damn. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up closer.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Hello, Rurik.
All right, Carthus, it is your turn. You have rats all over you. What would you like to do? Chav.
My mic was muted. I would like to set myself on fire, ideally, but
I think that's entirely possible.
no, probably not.
It is not impossible.
It's not.
Well, okay, yes, I could go up in flames and take this entire swarm with me right now, but then
Isn't there
I
a
would be dead.
torch like here?
Do you want to do that though?
yes, but that would kill me.
Yeah.
He has just taken quite a bit of damage.
Right.
I
I'm going to.
might
swing
have a
for-
thing that could remove the rats.
I'm going to swing for 2. Rat 2.
You're gonna attack
Because
rat 2. You can attempt to attack the rats on you.
I don't want to chance it with my glowing longsword. I feel
Do
like.
you want other people to hit you?
Please,
Okay.
please
damn,
get them off. Get them off.
damn,
You can
okay.
do it. I feel unclean.
So
I
It's like an
is
understatement.
that an invitation?
yes. You can do whatever you want. I've probably had worse.
I'm getting uncomfortable in this space, guys.
Right. Rat 2.
Okay, let's go. What are you hitting? Rat 2?
Yes.
Make a roll to hit.
16.
That hits. Give me some damage
Alright.
reduce.
Ooh. 13 plus, and this is an undead rat, so that's plus 1 plus 4. 17.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I would like to just cleave the rat just into pieces, and I want to temporarily have the light from my blade obscured by the thick blood on it, and then I will clean it off.
As rats crawl over your body.
Yes.
Okay. Rat 2 is decapitated into small pieces. Anything else on your turn?
Probably a lot of screaming and shaking and tearing my pants. Get them out!
this shit off of me!
Get them off of me! I don't care if you have to pour flesh-eating acid on me. Thank you. You know what? That's done a whole lot of work for me. That's exactly how I would express it.
Okay. Rurik, it's your turn. You only
Very
perce-
nice.
you see the rats swarming over Carthus. He's verbally announced it as well. He seems to be open to
Yes.
being attacked. So, what do you plan to do?
Yeah, well, let's see. I can either use Sacred Flame, which is doing a little bit to the bastards, or I was actually thinking of using Bane on the rats.
You could use Bane. That poses a 1d4 to saving throws and attack checks, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. But maybe I should just use Sacred
I mean,
Flame to
You
curse this
also
bastard.
know that any attack that you make against the rats, if it's successful, will probably also deal damage to Carthus as well, just like it did with Zinon and the spiders.
Yes,
But
but I can still heal him.
You can do. You can
I
hit
will
him
use.
afterwards.
I will.
I'm
Yeah.
rather
I will use Sacred Flame on the
Look.
bastards.
Okay.
So that's
that a roll to
well
hit?
within range. Yeah. It's 1d8. Different dice.
Well, what's
I
the
can actually hit
what did you get to hit?
it's saving throw. Dex 13 again.
Dex 13 saving throw. They make a 14, so I think they save on this occasion.
They save, so it doesn't matter, does it?
No, I don't think it carries any damage. Unfortunately, your spell just fails to do any damage. But Carthus doesn't also get hurt, so. Anything else,
that-
Rurik?
Could have been close.
Let's see. Can I do anything else? Yeah, I can use healing word. Did I remember correctly that you were hit also? No,
So-
wait. It was
It was
Mr.
Rurik.
Fano.
Not Rurik. It was Salgamar, the dog, and Carthus has been injured so far.
Right. But I remember, well done, Sagama is the one that gets the heal. The dog. So I will use healing word on the dog.
Okay.
And that will be 2d4, apparently.
Excuse me.
So we start off by total of 5.
So
Don't you
Salgamar
add your
would gain
spellcasting
3.
modifier as
Oh,
well?
yeah, it's a modifier as well. So +3, so 5 + 3 is 8.
8 altogether.
So the dog is at
Yes.
full health.
Congratulations. It did take 8, or was it 7?
It did take 8 damage.
Yeah,
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Rurik?
that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, Sedna, what would you like to do?
I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the rat swarm.
Okay.
So that's going to be a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
DC 15. For wisdom? Okay.
Yes.
They make a 16, sorry.
Darn it. Well, that's still going to be 3d6 damage, which I assume would not also go to since I'm attacking their mind. Wow.
I'll allow it. It makes more sense that it doesn't
Well,
hurt.
that was 3 1s.
Dang, that is
So that's
awful.
do you round up or down?
We always round up in our games.
Well, whichever way you round down, it's either 1 or 2. I didn't even hear what you said.
We round up.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
2. Okay.
Big. The big 2.
The big
Damn these
2.
wise rats.
Yeah, for future, it's always rounding up because maths always taught me in school that if it's
Yeah.
5, you round up. So for some reason, D&D always rounds down. I don't know why.
I guess that makes some sense.
Okay. Anything else, Sedna?
No.
Okay. Zinon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
How healthy does the rat seem? And how healthy does
There's not
Carthus
very
seem?
many rats. They seem to be quite close to being annihilated. There's only a few left on Carthus. How is Carthus looking now, health wise?
Not good.
Not good.
Not in the slightest. But I don't care. Do what you have to do. They're making their way. They're getting closer to my crown jewels.
Let me just roll the amount of damage I'm going to do to the rat's next turn. Just let me start counting.
Okay, so I'm trying to hit the swarm with my sword.
Make a roll to hit.
Yeah, so does a 24 hit?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Carthus.
It must be done.
Do what you must.
Yeah. Do I add Divine Smite?
You probably expect
don't
that
think you
they
have to.
don't need to.
Okay.
There's probably going to be more rats after this. We probably shouldn't waste all our.
So that's 10 radiant damage.
Okay. I mean, that finishes him off completely.
Do
How
I
would you like to
take
do it?
that exact same amount of radiant damage?
You will take the exact same amount of damage.
So I just see the line of rats and just cleave through the rat and just split open whatever skin is on Carthus as well.
Okay.
And like kind of being in shock that I killed all the remaining rats and severely hurted Carthus.
How's Carthus looking after 10 points of radiant damage?
Unconscious, it seems like.
Okay, I will use.
That's
Wait, are we still in combat?
We
On
are
your
still in
horse,
initiative.
is at 0.
We are still in initiative.
Okay, so
Is it because Carthus is down or because there's more rats?
Yes.
Oh.
can I, with my bonus action, grab a potion of healing and give to Carthus?
Yep, you could.
Can I point out one thing before you start doing that?
What's the one
Okay.
thing?
Well, if he has 0 hit points, I can. If I use a healing spell, he will get as if I rolled the best I could ever roll, so I get maximum payout of that, basically.
I mean,
also have
you guys
Which in
also
my
have
case would be
you have 12
What?
healing potions to use as well.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
That
we
is
have a lot
true.
of we have a lot of healing potions. We do not have a lot of spell slots.
Fair enough.
Okay, how much is Carthus recovering?
2d4 plus 2, right?
Uh, is it? Yeah, I think so. It's just normal healing potions.
Yeah. So he's recovering 6 hit points.
Carthus, you recover 6 hit points after being blinded by radiant light and damage.
Seeing the light of God.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay. But it's not quite over. There are, you guys. Zinon, you
Right.
finish off that swarm as Carthus goes down. You are able to recover Carthus, get him at least awake for him for the next turn. But before any of you can really react, there are more noises coming from the shelving units over here. As you could just about see a swarm coming through the barrels. They're just coming, overflowing from the barrels, some going right, some going left, joining up into the center. And some of you in the back may realize that there is a singular giant rat over here as well. Just not quite close to the battlefield as the other swarm.
Just one rat?
Just appears to be.
Hmm.
For round... Go on.
Am I stabilized or am I
You recovered
Have I-
6 hit points, so you are awake but prone on the ground.
lovely?
Top of the table. Five. Rat's going to go here. It's going to end its turn there. Bavin, what would you like to do?
Some shenanigans, I feel like.
Yeah. It's just you every turn, isn't it? There's nothing different there.
It is. It's really, really nothing different. No, you already know. Eldritch Blast, swarm of rats.
Okay. Make a roll to hit.
24.
Damn, that hits.
Huh, surprise. Now for damage. 6.
Okay. They take 6 points of Eldritch Blast damage as some of them get
Yes.
thrown across the floor into the
Mm.
barrel. Anything else on your turn?
Yes, I want to move. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move over here.
You just want to observe the fucking blood and guts on the wall and the crate and the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspect it. Taste it, make sure it's actually rats.
Carthus, you're prone on the floor. Takes half your movement to get back up, but you are awake with 6 hit points. What would you like to do?
I would like to not be near the swarm of rats. Moving behind the dog.
Run away! Run away!
And I will. Oh, okay. That's not so useful. I was gonna. Wait, did. Elixir of Health doesn't actually restore any health, does it?
Nope.
And I don't think I got a health potion.
I took one of
You
mine.
were given 2.
I'm going-
Was he given a potion of greater healing?
No, I
Okay.
just took one of the basic potions. I took one of the basic potions into the haversack.
Okay. You
Uh,
have a potion of healing to use if you so wish it. If you take a full
Yes.
action to drink it, you'll take maximum amount of healing possible. If you take a bonus action, you'll take a roll to heal.
I will take the entirety of them. I'll
Okay.
down it.
Okay, so you'll recover maximum amount of hit points from that potion of healing. Anything else on your turn?
Let me check my range. From 30
I think
feet.
Rat 3. I'm not too sure you can hit Rat 3.
Uh,
Need to check the cover rules quickly.
It says within 30 feet. 30 feet.
Uh,
Would you say that's within or?
uh,
Oh,
because of the size
and
of
I
the
have to be
rat.
able to see it. Yeah.
Because of the size of the rat, because it's behind a barrel, it's behind total cover, which it makes it relatively difficult. In fact, impossible for you to hit. It's just behind total cover.
Oh, it's whether I can see it or not.
I'd say because it's behind total cover, I would say you don't. I'd also say because you were down when they came out, you wouldn't necessarily know that it's behind there either.
Okay. Yeah. That's my turn done then.
Okay. Rurik, what would you like to do?
Right. Let's start by doing some movement. This could harm me in the future, but let's see. I was planning on getting here. Well, actually, can I see the rat from here?
Yes, you can. You're just able to get like what would be a flanking shot on it, essentially.
Yeah, because I feel like I would be one of those who would see that appearing and then disappearing.
Yeah.
And then my next move. Wait, hold on. How much did I move? Did I move 30?
That was 30.
Sorry. 25 is the movement. Sorry about that.
Okay, it's fine.
Can I still see it?
I would say if you're doing it from here, it would have 3/4 cover, which gives it +5 to its AC.
Yeah,
Because
that's
your
fine.
line of sight, it's a small creature behind a big barrel.
I'm baning both of them.
Okay. I will.
So they both need to do charisma saving throw.
Oh, they both need to do Christmas saving throws. This is not good.
How charismatic are the rats?
Well, the swarms aren't very charismatic. They fail. They rolled 12. And so does the giant rat. So they both are baned.
Yes. So this means that we now need to subtract 1d4 from each attack that any of these do.
Please remind
No.
me.
So this is attack or save roll.
Yeah. Isn't it both?
It can be. It's written or, but I think it applies to both of them. Yes.
Okay. I think I'll just apply to both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Sedna, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, so there's a swarm of rats. How are the swarms looking? How's the swarm looking?
They look pretty decent. They look pretty okay. They've only been hit once.
Right.
Sort of wild Eldritch Blast. There's some tiny rats that have been pin-cushioned into the barrel.
Okay, I
That's
think
about
I'm going to innate sorcery.
Okay.
And I'm going to chromatic orb the swarm of rats.
Ooh, chromatic orb.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
That will be. Is that? Roll? Yes, I get to get advantage because I use the thing. That's a 24 to hit.
Damn, that hits.
All right, and I'm gonna do fire damage.
Fire.
That's 11 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Yep. So you see some of them burning, but there is still a good swarm there. Zinon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Swing at the swarm of rats.
Okay.
For once, stow away the shield and two-hand the sword.
Damn.
Swing with all my might.
Okay. Make a roll to hit.
For a natural fucking 20
Damn.
with Divine Smite.
Okay. Oh, I think these guys are gonna be fucked. So that's maximum damage on everything plus an additional roll on everything as well, including your bonuses.
Okay, so we're starting off with 24. No, 29 divine or
I mean, they're already,
radiant damage.
They're already dead without the roll. They just get destroyed.
But I will see how much I do.
Yeah.
I want to see the big number.
I want to see number be big.
Bigger number, better person, dude.
Yep. 29. Fucking Christ. Actually, is the 29 fully from radiant damage?
Yeah, because with the channel
Yeah.
divinity sacred weapon, I can choose the
Okay.
weapon to deal. It's
If
normal
it's
damage or
radiant-
radiant damage.
If it's radiant,
So
it's
that
double
it's
damage.
a total of 49 radiant damage.
Yeah, it's doubled. Jesus. Absolutely wiped.
I just lift the sword above my head, make it glow even brighter as I swing it down in a flash. And the swarm of rats is disintegrated.
Yeah, just before you swing, you see one of them look up to you, and it almost screams in horror as they all get woof. And the only thing is left is like little piles of ashes where the bodies were. They are gone.
Rats is no more. Crab
That's what I like to
rave.
say. That
Okay.
is what I like to say.
Anything else on your turn? Okay.
I will be shocked by the amount of power given by I produced with that one swing.
Didn't even need to like roll. Like it's just radiant damage and doubled. Okay. Top of the table for round 4. It's gonna be Rats 3's turn. He just saw a lot of his younger brethren get gone. There's no other word for it. They just got disintegrated. It's going to make a stealth check. Okay. Fantastic. And it disappear.
Spooky.
I will say for anybody, I think mostly Chris's character. What's your passive perception, Chris?
13.
Yeah. You see glimpses of the rat sort of heading down like here, and you hear like rustling and shuffling over here. So you think you can sort of identify where it's moving.
Passive
But-
of 14.
Well, you just saw it go down here. Like you
Okay,
just saw
fine.
woof. And then down here, some total cover. There's big boxes here. But because Rurik is more out here, he can just about see glimpses of that rat going down. And he can see the sort of line it's taking. Give or take. Okay. Valvin, it's your turn. We're still in initiative. What would you like to do?
I'm going to slap my chest and
Okay.
just go up against the wall, lean on it, and be like, "Huh, I have a surprising amount of grip." Proceeds to climb 20 feet up on the wall. I'm going to use spider climb on myself.
Okay. I guess you're just
And
fucking Spider-Man now.
yeah, and if anybody looks towards Wauvin, I'm going to stand on the wall like 90 degrees out from the wall. Just using the wall as a floor.
You're now 20 feet up.
Yes. And that's all my movement, and that's my action.
Okay.
I'm like a sentry gun on the top of the wall.
Carthus, you see Spider-Man on the wall.
Older man.
Wait. How tall are the ceilings?
I'd say the basement is about 30 foot in height. It's not a massively tall basement, but there's enough space for, like, Valvin's got an extra 10 feet he could climb if he wanted to before he got to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
So, Carthus,
It's a warehouse
have-
considering.
you have knockoff Timu on the from Timu Spider-Man on the wall.
What's a Timu?
It's a piece of shit. Don't worry about it.
It's a bird, I think. That doesn't
Bird.
fly.
and delivers you shit all the time.
Wow, sounds like
They,
quite
they,
the
they did
unnatural
win a
approach.
war in Australia.
All right, what would you like to do, Carthus?
I've actually got no clue. I've got no clue where anything is. Ratty, come out to play.
I
I'm
respond to this and point behind the shelves here and say that I saw something move over there.
So you're getting pointed to this direction,
Okay,
which is
well, I
behind
will.
the first row of shelves.
How far is this? Let's see. How much movement do I have? I forgot. Okay, I only have 30 feet. Are these shelves high?
Don't forget you can dash, which increases your movement speed.
Yes.
It takes an
Yes, why
action to
not?
dash, but doubles your movement speed.
Yeah, I'll dash.
Okay, then you got 60 feet of movement.
60?
You
Whoa.
agree?
Well, yeah, because it doubles your movement speed. But that's your
Yeah, that
action.
makes
You can no longer attack. You can no longer do anything like that. So
It's fine. It doesn't take out my bonus action though, does it?
no, your bonus action is still
Yeah.
free.
40.
What's your passive perception?
So perception is 13.
Okay. You can just spot the rat in the shelving units. It is attempting to flee.
I can see it,
Mm-hmm.
and it is
35 feet
35
away.
feet away. Well, I will move a little closer. Only enough. Get it in. And I'm going to need now this rat to make a strength saving throw as I cast my blood curse of binding.
A natural 20 for 19.
Okay. Well, that's it. Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Get out.
Doesn't he take minus
Minus
4
D4
because of
penalty?
Bane?
He does.
It can only do so much. How
mean,
much did you have to beat?
What was
12.
the B12?
12, so you
Even
cannot
with a
reach it if you do
4,
not.
it won't reach. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was escaped.
For the benefit of knowledge, it rolled a 1 on the d4, so only -1, so 18. Is that the end of your turn, Carthus?
Yes.
Okay. Are you calling the rat out for the others?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was planning to be a lot cooler and have it bound and be like, "Well, I got it over here," but no.
Okay.
You guys are catching
So for
yourself.
most of you, you do know that it is maybe not behind total cover, but there's a lot of crates in the way, so it would have some cover to it, probably 3/4 or whatever. So it's gonna have a pretty decent bonus if you do attack it through the shelving unit. Okay. Rurik, you're up. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I assume I cannot just walk through the shaving unit.
No,
That
there's
doesn't
way
make
too
sense.
much stuff on them. I mean, this is like it's stacked quite high. There's like 3 levels to these with varying amounts of stuff on top of them, so you have to go around them.
Yeah, I will anyways try with my Sacred Flame again.
Okay. What's
So it has to do
the
Dexterity saving throw.
dexterity saving throw? They're pretty good at these. That's a 15.
Yeah, that's too much. 13 would have been hit.
I'm sorry, buddy. Anything else?
Hmm. Well, I guess not dashing. So
Yeah, you just used your action. So
yeah, I can move up here and then end my turn.
okay. You investigate the ash pile that was left behind from the swarm of rats.
Yeah.
Sedna, you're
Main.
quite a distance away. What would you like to do?
So I simply can't see the rat through all this shelving, right?
I mean, Rurik's pointing it out as over here, but from that distance, you can't see shit. You're a human. You don't have dark vision.
Yeah, nothing's illuminating the rat or anything.
Well, I mean, there's 20 feet of light from like Zinon and Carthus, but like behind crates and
It's
stuff.
20 feet of light from me, like bright light, and 20 feet of dim light. So I would
Yeah,
assume
but
it would be shaded by the big shelves.
the problem is she is just a human. She doesn't have any form of sight like above.
That's not technically how dim light works. I would understand the shelving, and I understand that the shelving not making sense. Dim light, technically speaking, as long as it's illuminated, I can see him as far away as I need to.
Yeah, but I think realistically, you'd have more difficulty seeing them from over here.
Kind of. I don't. But if you have like an illuminated object, it doesn't matter how far that illumination is.
No, but like you can see the illumination from the people who have it. But it's still not going to give you a great chance to see anything through here. So you can't see the rat at that distance. It's just
Well, what about this distance of 45 feet?
you could again, you can see it, but if you're going to attack it, it has a lot of cover. So I'm not going to say it's total coverage if you're trying to cast a spell, but it's going to be pretty high.
Could I mind sliver it?
What does mind slivering do?
Makes a saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Make
What's
a
the
DC 16 intelligence saving throw.
intelligence?
Are they intelligent? Probably not.
No, the intelligence of 3. Actually,
Yeah.
no, they're pretty intelligent. They got a 16.
Oh my god.
What the?
That's a natural 20 minus 4.
Okay. Well, there goes that 6 damage.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I've done all I could.
They are pretty decent, apparently. Just this one
Yeah, no, my
rat
turn.
getting away from you all. Okay, Zinon, what would you like to do?
Would things have changed if they subtracted the D4?
Good point. It rolled a
Brother,
one-
fuck him up.
It rolled a 1
Wait,
on
but
the
Okay.
if they subtract, my saving throw is a 16 though.
It is 16?
Yes, because it's 16 with my innate sorcery.
Okay, well then it meets a beats it anyway.
Well, but you said it rolled 16 before.
Yeah, but you didn't correct me that it rolled a 16. You just said it.
But you rolled 16, but it got subtracted by 1?
No, it
Or
rolled
did
a
it not?
natural 20 minus 4.
Right.
But then
So
it
what was
still
that?
has to subtract on a saving throw, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because of Bane.
but
Yeah.
if it's 6, is the saving throw
Yes.
16?
No, this it's 16. So if he rolled a 16 at -1, or are you counting? Because I heard you originally rolled a 16.
No,
'Cause
the
it's minus
total
4.
was a 16. It was a natural 20 for -4. It has -4 to its intelligence.
Counting or not counting Bane?
It didn't count Bane.
So if you count Bane, that's a 15.
It is 15 because it rolled a 1.
Yes. So then he fails.
Okay, so that meets it, beats it. You'll save
No,
DC
it's
15.
by saving. It's a 16. That's not meets it, beats it. That's less than.
Yeah, but then even if it got a 16 before, it meets it, beats it.
What?
What the hell?
Isn't the
What
the
saving
math?
throw reduced
I'm
by
thinking of the other-
Bane
I'm
that is
thinking of the
still
other way round.
active?
I'm thinking the other way around. Sorry. Because
If
would meet
if
it,
you
beat it.
subtract it by 1, then the
Then
total
yeah,
is
that's
15.
fine. Okay. So what was the damage?
Okay.
I
Let's
was
just roll a
thinking of
1
the
now.
other way round. That's all.
That's max damage. 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And if
Psychic?
he has to make another saving throw, he has to subtract the D4 to make this even more complicated.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So that has to like minus a D8. Jesus. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Sedna?
No, that's all.
Okay. Zinon, your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I see the floor? Like,
You can see
over
parts of the
here.
floor. I'd say you could probably blink through it. Or
Yeah.
Misty step through it, give or take.
So I'll use the Blessing of the Raven Queen and disappear in a feathery smoke and reappear in between these two shelving units.
Okay.
Is the rat in the shelving unit or
It is
on
in.
top of the shelving?
It's just in. It's like on the bottom part of the shelving unit.
So partial cover.
I'd say partial cover at this point.
So it's a disadvantage roll, or is it just on
It
minus?
just gets +2 to its AC. And it's dex saving
It's
throws.
okay.
Oh, I should have applied that, I guess. Okay, never mind. Come.
So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm swinging with 2 hands. And that's a 13 radiant damage.
Okay. That will be double. So you do finish it off. What would you like to do? How would you like to do this?
So I'll just pierce it with my sword and just drag the sword to the side to slash it open.
Okay.
Was
yeah,
that the last of them? I just asked the rest of the group. Have we seen, heard anything else?
We
Well, I
haven't
did
seen
hear
anything yet.
flowing water and I could smell shit earlier. So I
you
I
are
think
now,
maybe
Profane, we could just call it dung as it is.
You are now out of initiative as a heads up.
well, I suspect two things. Either the sewage is leaking in and there's something in it that affected the rats, or they were in the sewer and managed to get into the basement. I'm going to go and have a look if I can
I mean,
bear the
these are
smell.
these rats have been are undead. That's not normal rat behavior.
I'd like to point out there's only I guess a couple of rats left that you'd have to investigate. One got obliterated, the others have been turned to ash.
Yeah, but at the same time, the one rat that bit me also sucked my blood for some reason. I don't think they are undead. I think this is more related to the vampire theory that we heard.
Vampiric rats.
Don't they usually have wings?
I
Fucking
made
Well,
my
Do they?
I made my
He's-
way to the back of the warehouse. Is the smell gotten any stronger?
Yes.
Oh.
You also notice that there is on the bottom of the wall, very small parts of the wall, some bricks have been pushed and broken out the way, so you can see sort of where they're coming from, and you can see like a broken lantern on your just in front of you. Presumably where all the blood is presumed where the rats are either coming from or going from and to. Not too sure which way it is, but there's no dead bodies here, so you can kind of deduce that the additional rats came from this area.
But it's not big enough for me to fit through, of course, right?
No, it's about big enough for any of the rats that wanted to come through. It's not to say that you can't make the hole bigger to investigate, but you'd have to figure a way out around that.
I think I should consult others before I start bashing
I
warehouse.
should
walls
consult
down.
my dear Watsons before that.
Well,
Multiple.
I found
So
where I
Wauvin is
believe-
still all the way
He's
up
still
on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm just standing here like 90 degrees out from the wall, just arms crossed, looking down at you guys like.
Actually, hold on a minute.
That takes some
Let me have
tremendous
a look
core
at
strength.
something.
I was thinking about the duration of spider climb.
I think it's
1
pretty long.
hour. Damn. I
Yeah.
I was
think
gonna
that's
have
used
a
out.
I was gonna have a funny moment where he falls down on the floor and takes damage. No, fucking an hour. What the fuck's the
I mean,
point
it's
in
meant to be
that?
used out of combat, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not meant to be used in combat. It's literally just like, oh, I'm gonna scale this wall to gain access. I'm just fucking around at this point.
It'd be very awkward if like there was a scene where it's like, oh, we have to climb this really tall cliff. Oh, you can spire climb, but it's for like 30 seconds. It's like, oh well, better run.
Then
Better run.
I just wanted a
Makes
funny
it to, like-
moment. I just wanted him
like-
to splat
like-
on the floor.
It's like 5 feet left till the top ledge, and it's like, time's up.
Yeah, that makes much more sense than it would last an hour.
I believe I found where these rats have been coming from. There's a hole in the back of the warehouse. Not sure exactly where it leads, but it stinks. It's disgusting. I was thinking maybe we should go through.
Can I ritual detect magic?
Okay.
Ritual cast that. Is that how
yeah.
long does that take again? 5 minutes?
10 minutes, I think, rituals.
Okay. Are we alright if I take 10 minutes to cast detect magic to see if I can detect anything in here?
Yeah, that works for me, as I'm gonna sit down on the ceiling.
Alright. So I'm gonna start ritual casting. We could also possibly take a short rest.
I mean,
Do you guys
sure.
need a short rest?
I mean, I've just used one spell slot.
So people have been hurt though, is the thing.
You've used half your spell slots, you mean?
Yeah, also. You would
Yeah.
benefit from it. Also, people have taken damage. So I don't need a short rest. I gain nothing from it, but
Zinon, what do you think of
since
this?
you're doing a ritual anyways.
That's quite neat. I bend over and try to find a rock.
You find
I
a
find
dead
a rock?
rat.
Okay. What do you think of this? And I just chuck the fucking dead rat at Wauvin.
Do you want to make a roll to hit and plus your dex?
I have plus
Plus-
0 to dex.
do you have proficiency with rats by any chance?
No, I do not.
Improvised weapons.
Well, that's a
You
19 to
Two
hit.
rats with nunchucks.
So, Vavin, does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, you take 1 point of rat damage as a rat is thrown at you.
God damn it. Okay, and now I
Oh.
have to make a concentration save as well.
Oh, you're really
Perfect.
And I made it.
What did you roll?
13.
13? Isn't con
Mhm.
saves 5 plus the amount you were hit for?
No.
No.
It's half the damage you take.
Right.
If that half is less than 10, you have to
Mhm.
beat 10 with a
Yeah.
Oh,
con
okay.
save.
So, I made it.
Very, very funny if you just fell on your face after getting whacked by the rat.
It would have
Lands
been.
on a dead rat.
The rats take one more victim.
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
hit by a rat.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was dead,
I'm
presumably.
going to I'm just going to hold my arms out like, dude, what the fuck, bro? Here I am trying to just be cool and shit. But okay. So I'm just gonna walk across the ceiling. Just over here. I'm gonna walk down the ceiling and then end up on the floor over here.
Okay.
So did
Um,
we do the short rest for while someone is
Yeah, we can
doing
do
that?
a short rest.
If you guys don't want to proceed, I will say whatever you do right now is probably counted as your rest, so long as it's nothing strenuous. Then yeah. Hold off on pressing the button until we end whatever we're gonna do. So, what is everyone else doing?
I think that we should. I know we were only hired to clear out the rodents in this basement, but since they've been coming through the wall, as I assume, maybe we should see what the source is.
That'd be a good idea. Besides, we
Yeah,
don't,
that's a good
we don't really want to just like say we've dealt the rat problem, and then immediately 50 more rats come through, and then we look, like we didn't do anything.
Yeah. And maybe,
Let's say-
if it's a big enough problem when we get to the source, maybe we could ask for the necklace as a payment from the sanctuary for saving them from nasty undead rats.
Are you suggesting that this is a sewer-wide rat infestation?
Well, I can't think of anything that would be
considering-
drawing them specifically to this basement here.
Well, considering how we dealt with that small number of rats, I worry that if it was sewer-wide, we might not be might not be up to it.
In that case, we'll run away and get help.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best idea. Someone has that smoke bomb.
Yeah. Or Wauvin can just blast. Do
warlock shit.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't. know,
whatever the
actually.
hell happens when you point your finger. Yes, do it to the rats.
Well, pointing his finger usually makes things go in a blaze.
Yeah, pointing my fist creates a big blast.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
As evidenced by Rat One's entire bloodline just splattered across the floor, crate,
splattered
wall,
all over the fucking wall.
fucking
Well.
15 feet over here. Just woof.
Well, I will keep that in mind and only shake your hand. No fist bumps, please.
that is quite impressive.
I think
Yes,
It
a
is.
15-foot cone in that direction was something like this.
Yeah, they're just splattered all over like this.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you
Some
go the
some of
rats
you, if you
funnel-
look in the right
funnel.
angle, you can just sort of see the rat's shape in blood.
It's like the fucking ghost of Hiroshima.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I mean, that
Yeah,
also
for-
goes for the case as a swarm of rats over here. as
Mhm.
well.
We're not supposed to also clean up like the bodies. We're just cleaning up the live rats into dead rats, right?
That wasn't in our description.
That's good.
I wanna look at this table over here.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, almighty DM.
But hey, Carthus, did you have a
Was it
look at the
16?
other end of this
'Kay.
warehouse?
Yes.
Did you find any more rats, or
No, no. Some blood, some holes in the walls, and I can only hear running water. I think it's too loud to allow me to hear if there's anything scurrying around back there. The holes are not big enough, big enough for any of us to fit through, but I'm sure your fist could solve that issue, right, Wauvin?
I'm just gonna yell out from over here. Sure thing.
I don't know about Wauvin's fist, but I think, yeah, I just turn back, look at the silhouette of rat, and then yeah,
I don't know about that. The fucking ash pile of like several small rats on the floor just disintegrating into mush.
Although I would like
Dust.
someone to maybe have a look at the area first and judge the structural integrity, because I wouldn't want him to bring the warehouse down on top of us.
yeah, I'll have a look. The paladin with a negative
Oh.
1 intelligence modifier should look at this.
Has
Yeah,
never
are
been
you
an
sure?
engineer in his life. Yeah, this wall seems pretty sturdy. Pats it, falls down.
Engineer.
Okay.
I can help you with my -1 intelligence as well.
I could help. Okay.
Everyone can help. Okay. Favin, you wanted to look at the table.
Yes.
Sedna, I think you're still casting the ritual, right?
Yes, I will cast a 10 minutes. I mean, can I just say that I have it because it lasts for 30 minutes? Can I say I have it till 30 minutes after the short rest? Because I
Yeah.
could cast it again.
Yeah. Okay.
It's ritual. I can just keep
I'm-
casting. I think.
I will say at like some point, you do see a few magical things hanging around. Most of them appear to be on the table. But anyone that has any form of magic items on them also glow. So I think Zinon glows. He's got magic weapons. I think Carthus
I
has
glow.
a magic weapon.
Yes, I have the dagger.
I think Rurik also shines brightly as well. And I believe Wauvin also has a magic weapon, so he's also glowing slightly.
Makes
Is the
sense.
moon
But
touched scimitar magical?
I believe it's counted as a magical weapon.
I didn't think so. I couldn't read it in the description of it at least.
If it
Pretty
has
sure
a
any-
+1 or any plus, it's considered a magical weapon.
Okay, so my shield is magical, but my
Yeah.
scimitar is not. Okay.
and you said something on this table was magical. Or are we gonna get to that?
So there are magical things on that table, as well as Wauvin, so you can both sort of figure out there's a couple things. First of all, there is a short bow, which is +1. There's also a short sword that's +1. There is a staff of defense on here as well, which you would know, Sedna. You don't need to identify that. You know what that looks like. But there's also a
Defense.
couple of magical daggers. One is magic inherently. The other just seems to be a +1 dagger. And there's also a crossbow that appears to be of the magic variety as well. So crossbow would need to be identified. One of the daggers would need to be identified. Wauvin would need to identify the staff, but you kind of already know that staff, Sedna, so you don't need to identify that one.
That's a good staff. Shame it
And
doesn't belong to us.
the others are +1 short sword, +1 short bow. So yeah.
Hmm.
There's also a couple of different bits of armor. There's some braces which are magical. There are some gloves that are magical. There's also 2 chain shirts on this table as well. They are not magical, but they are chain shirts.
Nice, I guess.
Do I see any swords? Like over? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't want to draw. I want to move.
So I'm not looking at the map. I'm looking at my list of items.
Over here on this rack, or over here on these.
So
this
again,
area.
they're just mostly ornate weapons.
Okay.
They look very pretty, but they seem to be just standard weaponry. Most of these, whether they're katanas, whether they're spears, halberds, pikes.
Mhm.
There is a warhammer, but otherwise it's just mostly mundane stuff.
Is there 40,000 of them?
No.
That's
Oh.
So what are you guys? You can take stuff from here. There's a chance maybe people don't notice what's been disappearing. I will also say, Sedna, you also see a rock as well that seems to be of magic.
Well, I kind of cast Identify once, I think, for free. Or no, yes, I have one spell slot that I can only cast Identify with.
Okay.
So do we want to identify any of these things, or do we think it's a bit of a waste?
I mean, if you want some of the items, then
Well,
I
that would
don't
be
see.
stealing, though. So.
No. Listen to me. This is my thought here. Okay. So if you see an item you want, we bring it to the shop to get our reward, and then we ask them if it would be okay to keep this as a reward, and if not, we just leave it at the shop.
I mean, part
Right.
of doing this is to pay for the other half of your bag, by the way. Don't forget.
That's your Nulab steal.
We don't know. Sedna doesn't know.
That's Zinon steal. I made a separate deal for maybe some good discounts.
I will also say, Sedna, you also see a headband that glows as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, I mean, the Staff of Defense, that is quite a good item.
You know that again, anybody else would have to identify it, but you know what that is.
Yeah. Basically, is anyone else here a spellcaster? Like,
I'm a
spellcaster.
Do you just say that with a casual talk, or do you shout it over to the other side of the room?
I would say, is anyone else here like? I think the Staff of Defense only works on like people who can cast spells pretty regularly.
I'm already all up in your face, like you say spells.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think if you are some kind of like sorcerer, wizard, would I just know? I guess I have to identify, but I guess I technically bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use it. I guess those are canonical things, so I can say that.
Yeah.
And it lets them basically have higher armor class. It basically protects them on the regular and lets them cast like shield spells.
Can these spells be used against others?
No, it's primarily you would hold it, and then you could protect yourself with it. I could probably use it. You would have to hold it in order to use it, though.
You're instantly gonna see Cena just back away the second he hears that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you are, but I think you would have to hold it. So
yeah, I do not want that. As I'm going to go over to Zinon and just sit on this barrel and just start relaxing.
I generally avoid danger, so I don't really think I need it. I mean, I could use it; it'd be good, but I don't. So far,
I feel like I'm one of the guys that should be in the back of the lines, not dying, making sure you don't, so on. If I don't take damage, it means I don't die, but that doesn't mean that we are going to get this item for free.
Yes. Well, maybe we can ask him about it afterwards.
Yeah. Let's see.
Before
Can
then,
I
though,
use it? Does it so?
Yes. I think out of character, I think me and Wauvin are the only people who could use it. And practically speaking, I'm the only one who can make practical use of it. But I don't get hit that often. I'm sure that won't change. So
Yeah, so it wouldn't make sense that I have it then.
yeah. Well, I mean,
You
not jokingly, it would probably actually be quite good for me. But yeah, I don't really need it.
you said you also
Be right
have
back.
identify as well for free. Do you
I
want to
want
identify
to
something?
identify the rock.
The rock.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well, what are the other options for identifying?
So you've got a dagger that would need to be identified. You've got a crossbow that seems to be need to be identified. I think someone also has a cloak that needs to be identified, or at least found a cloak that needed to be identified in the ground floor of the basement. Ground floor of the warehouse.
Okay, the dagger might not.
There are
actually...
also braces and gloves that need to be identified.
Okay, well I can't identify. Let me actually identify the dagger.
You want to identify the dagger?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Stop asking if I'm sure.
You got a lot of options. You said
Yes,
you
I
wanted to identify the rock, and now you're not.
Yes, because you asked me, are I sure? And I said I wasn't sure, and now I am sure.
Okay. So you very quickly identify it using, I think is the spell for you, right?
Yes, identify.
Yeah.
So I just
you cast identify on it, and you gain the knowledge this is a flame tongue dagger.
oh. Okay, that could be quite good. I assume I imagine if I know that correctly, that means the dagger does a lot of damage. Interesting.
You would
Does anyone
also
here
get the knowledge for it as well. So yeah.
Okay. Does anyone here use daggers?
I mean, I could maybe start using a dagger, backstabbing people. I mean, cutting rope. What is it?
Well, it's a dagger, but it also burns people quite effectively.
You're just going to see me dash over to you. Did someone say burning?
Yeah, actually, quite a lot. Out of character, it does an extra 2d6 fire damage on hit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, you guys have got to realize that you're in a warehouse for a shop that would sell magical items and gear to a lot of people eventually.
I'm going to ask the guys back at the shop if I can buy this.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good.
That sounds very lovely. So I'm going to take the dagger and put it in my belt.
Okay.
As I'm going to walk over to Zinon, point out that I have the knife, and that I am going to ask the shopkeeper to buy it. And if not, I will leave it there.
I'm going to quickly go to the back.
Do we want to take a quick 10-minute break?
I mean, we can.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's gone to 2-hour mark. I didn't realize it'd gone 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Time
We'll
flies.
take a quick 10-minute break.
Fuck yeah.
I'm back.
Hey, Beck. I'm John.
Ah, die. So, how's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
The rats
Um,
bit my balls.
I'm very drunk.
Stop being drunk. I've had to deal with Anton
No.
being drunk all the time.
Exactly. And now you have to deal with me too.
Yeah, but you're not German.
I'm half German.
That's nothing. Me and Anton just had a fucking whale of a time on our space game last night.
But you drinking too?
No, I wasn't. But
Blasphemy.
it was a really funny fucking clip. Really funny fucking clip. I'll send it to you quickly. Me and Anton spent like half an hour just laughing about it because it was fucking ridiculously funny.
What is this you've sent me, Alex?
The clip of the funny moment.
You are not the doppelganger. Good to know.
No, it's Moon looked fucking smaller before we crashed.
You just got caught by the gravity.
The thing is you gotta what you don't get for context is that we went from Earth to Moon. We're doing an outer planetary mission.
Mhm.
And we designed the ship, and we only have 2 electric thrusters, and they're both pointing for thrust, so they're making us move forward, and we're going at 10,000 meters per second. And when I'm looking at the rewards for the missions that we do on the moon,
Mhm.
I'm looking at the reward for one of the missions, and I see, oh, we get small RCS thrusters, we get electric lift thrust. And then I hover over the battery and I don't see it because my brain is processing what I just looked at and what I read. And then my brain's going, we only have atmospheric fans. How are we going to land on the moon?
Boom.
That's what we laughed at like for half an hour last night because we just couldn't stop laughing about it. It's fucking stupid. Oof. How's everyone doing?
Hmm?
How's everyone doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red.
Okay.
bread. Everyone just bread.
Bread.
Red died, sorry to say.
So the rest of the D&D session is cancelled. We have to figure out who the fuck killed Brad.
You'll never know.
That's why it smells like shit. Because bread is dying or dead,
Jeez.
decaying behind that wall.
I think we're just waiting on Ethan to come back now.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. We're not waiting on Ethan anymore. Is everyone ready to play D&D again?
No, give me about a couple centuries. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I'll see you in 200 years, guys. Like getting banned from Xbox Live, and you get unbanned in 2099. Okay. So You found some cool items. Some of you are keeping some. Others are being good citizens, and not taking things. Some of you are grouped
We're
up,
all taking things.
talking about sewers and bricks and structural integrity of a basement. None of you know what structural integrity looks like.
And I have my intelligence of 4 plus 4.
Has your character studied engineering?
I don't know. Maybe I took it as an elective. You don't know.
Did you? I'm the dungeon master. You say yeah or nay. Not. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no, probably not actually.
Okay, so your intelligence is reserved to magic.
Wow. Is this a magical support?
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up. I will smite you. Okay, what are you guys wanting to do? You're all grouped up. I'd say at this point you're readily available to take your short rest button. I think Valvin needs to hit the short rest button, and
Do we do
Go on.
short rest that is max HP or healing with dice?
I always heal with dice for short rests, so I would probably do that one.
I assumed so as well, so I've already healed with
Yeah.
dice.
I'm kind of confused how it works because there's 3 slots I can click on. I'm assuming
So
I
You can
you-
pick up the slots you want to
So
activate.
your hit dice are linked to the level of your class. So you use how many you have for that class. So if you have 3, you got 3, so you could use all 3. You could use 2. You could use 1.
And mind you, once you've used them up, you can't use them again until another long rest. So
Yeah, I only need to use 1, so
yeah, that's generally better. You only need to use 1. I'll use 1.
Yeah, you have 1d10 plus 2, with total 3. So you just click on one of those, you get the button to heal, and then you take a short rest, unless you want to roll a physical die.
it didn't
Legit-
actually roll my dice. What the hell?
You didn't press the dice button because the thing
Yeah.
is that it's stupid how it works because you have to press like the
2
button that
different buttons.
appears when you check the boxes,
Yeah.
even though it says automatically apply.
Wait, I'm so confused. Short rest.
Mhm.
Use 1 hit die. Yeah, I confirm it. It says I've taken the short rest, but it didn't actually roll anything. So I'm just gonna roll my own
Yeah,
hit
just
die
roll
and
your
then
own
just
die.
add it on.
Yeah. So it's a
1d10
d10 plus 2.
plus 2. It's my d10.
Wait, is that different for different classes? Because I only had +1
Yes.
when I used 1 slot.
No, the +1
Okay.
comes from your Constitution modifier, but each class has their own hit die. So I think, for example, Warlocks, they get d8s. For obviously Blood Hunter, they have a d10. Sedna's Sorcerer has a d6.
Yeah, it's something pretty low.
Yeah. I can't remember what Paladins get, but I believe it's either a d8 or d10. It's one of the two.
It's a D10.
There you go. But the only pluses you're gonna get from your short rest die is from your con modifier. So if you have +2, you get +2. If you have +1, you get +1. If you have higher, you get more. Okie dokie. What
Lucky there.
are you as a group doing? I assume Sedna's walking back to the main bulk of the group while Rurik's gone off to
Yes.
look at broken stone blocks and to
Bad smell, apparently.
smell bad smell. So, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, so does someone want to, I don't know, stick their head in there? That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah, so we go check out the hole in the wall, me and the dog.
I was born for bad ideas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I stick my
So-
head through.
You can't fit your head through; it's too big.
Can I kick his
Oh
head
my-
through?
I mean, I won't stop you from kicking him. I'm not gonna say it puts his head through there, but So, you guys, as you approach, you also see it. It's basically the bottom layer of the wall. The bricks have been moved and adjusted. Some of them are more broken than the other, but it's about enough space for basically the rats to get through. The biggest size hole there is for the giant rat, and that's
Which is
about it.
dog-sized. So how couldn't...
They're slightly smaller than the dog.
I'm just gonna cast mending.
Well,
Really?
Are you sure? We
I mean-
kind of want to see maybe what's on the other side, though. Just
I
because
mean, can we even fit through it then?
If we shuffle the rocks away, we can probably make an entrance here.
Do you want me to blast it instead of fixing it?
well, if you blast it, could you fix it later?
Can I roll to see if I know if that would work?
Go for it.
15.
Okay, so you know that if you knock more of this wall down, there are several ways to repair a wall. First off, you hire contractors and pay them to replace blocks in the wall. Second of all, you do have the mending ability that will take an extensive period of time,
Yeah.
but you will get there eventually.
Okay.
There's probably a few other options. You
Mhm.
could also alternatively just put the bricks back without any mortar and just hope nobody notices for the future.
It's not our job to repair the wall, but it is to ensure the rats don't come back. And I mean, if they
Okay,
made
so we're
one hole, they
all-
might make another.
So we are all in agreement that I should blast a man-sized hole into this wall.
Has anyone looked through the hole?
Can we remove one or two rocks just to make space for your head?
Like, what's on the direct other side of the hole?
A bad smell.
That's not
Yeah,
a
that's what we-
visual thing.
Carthus, are you also down here with the group?
Yes, I will be.
Okay, I'll move your token for you.
So
Like, visually, what is on the other side of the wall? Like,
You-
on the
you-
other side of the hole? Dirt?
your ability to repair things, brother,
Mm-hmm.
how far does that ability extend?
Which ability?
The ability to repair your weapons, your armor, your the ability to fix things.
As far as I know, I can repair anything. That's an object, which a brick is an object. That dead rat is an object now, at least.
No, it's
I
deceased.
don't think we can repair that rat. It's dead.
Oh, yes.
Several rats have been
Anyway,
succumbed
I
to
also
pain.
have. I can also help with this repairing. I learned it as mending, but
That's what it's called. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have two people that know magic that repair stuff.
Yes.
Mm.
So go for it. Make a man-sized hole in that wall.
You're just gonna see me do the fucking arm reload and just shake up and just start blasting with the Eldritch Blast until there is a man-sized hole.
Okay, let's start off with a roll to hit to see if you hit the right piece of wall.
That's 21.
Okay, you hit dead center. You make a nice size indent. But this is a pretty decently thick wall.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a few more to get through it, unless, of course, somebody decides to start hitting it with a hammer or pickaxe.
I mean, I'm just going to keep casting Eldritch Blast
Okay.
until.
I mean, I
So-
gave you guys the tools to break them down quicker, but okay. Make another.
Where, do we have to bring the cannon down?
No, the cannon won't come down the stairs. That wasn't. That's
well,
not what I meant to.
That's what
That's
happened.
not what.
Well,
There are
Alright,
several
cannon, got it.
warhammers. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but we can't use them because they're not ours. Like,
Oh. You can use them. It's a means to an end, technically speaking.
I'm just gonna keep casting until the wall comes down. Like,
Okay.
so
I will give you 2 more attempts, and we'll see how well those hit. So give me 2 more rolls to hit, and we'll see. Because we haven't done damage, I suppose.
okay. It's 24 and
Okay.
dirty 20.
Okay. That's pretty decent. It's not the way I thought it was going to go, but okay. I
mean, even if I fail, it's a cantrip. I can just cast it again. Like,
I gave you tools. I
I
even
don't
told
We
need
you.
don't want the
tools.
tools.
I
We
told
don't
you.
I
want
have
that.
the tool.
I told you 20 minutes ago specifically. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a warhammer over here. It's like, and you were just
Wait.
like, I'll just cast spells.
Eldritch Blast. It works every time.
Exactly.
Oh, I hate warlocks. I guess eventually you do sort of blast through. Most of you see him just keep blasting and blasting until there is an appropriate size hole. Before anyone else can really fit in, Rurik can see that he can fit through. He is a dwarf. He's smaller than the rest of you. He has an opportunity to go through before anyone else, if he so wishes, or he can wait until Wauvin eventually makes a humanoid tall person wall.
I don't want to be in the way of his Eldritch Blasts, so I hold my
you wait.
position here and wait for him to finish his job.
Yeah, it takes a good few minutes of just blasting and blasting and blasting, eventually chipping away at blocks before you guys do see the other side of what appears to be this sort of sewer system, and you guys can now push on through.
You're saying a few minutes. How long exactly?
It's an Eldritch Blast, man. It's not warhammers and pickaxes. It's like 10 minutes.
No. I'm just trying to get a picture of how many Eldritch Blasts did he cast? Because he can cast 10 of them a minute.
Yeah, well, it took 10 minutes. So it's like
So that's
100.
100 Eldritch Blasts.
What do
That's
you
a durable
want?
wall.
They're made out of like solid stone. Jesus.
Nice job you have done here.
It works better on rats and living beings. We have learned that.
Man, I can't believe this giant
Mhm.
wall. I'll get rid of it with my fucking hammer and chisel in 10 years' time. What do you want from me?
I must say
Well,
that
you were the
the
one
the
suggesting a
challenge here is
hammer.
quite grim.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do see that the sewers have opened up. You can see the other side and you can go through. The smell is atrocious. It is damp, moldy. There are disgusting green liquids on the floor. They look awful. They smell pretty bad. There's some mushrooms growing in the water. They don't look nice. There's also what appears to be slight trickles of dark red blood going through the sewer, going through the green toxic sewer waste. And you see varying amounts of rat droppings along the floor as well on either sides.
I'm going to
The
cast
way it
one
works
side
is
from
a canal in the middle. It's a slight deep. It's a slight dip, so it's a slight curve, and it's about 5 feet down. So you could step in the water if you so wanted to, if you could still call this water. Other than that, you are in the sewers.
You know what? This actually brings me an idea because now we are connected to the sewer system, and if I'm not mistaken, even the sanctuary is connected there. We have a secret way in.
Huh.
You're
Well, it might
really
involve a
starting to
lot
think
of.
like a thief, and I like it.
Well, as Zinon just eyeballs the mushrooms that grows in the water, I would prefer not spending a extended period of time here.
Yeah, this isn't the best place.
But I'll tell you what, I'll give you 10 silver if you eat that fungi.
That would not be good idea. Why would you do that?
I don't think it's worth the 10 silver.
I mean, most funguses are poisonous. That is a terrible idea.
I can cure poison.
That's not the point.
And I have resistance to it, but I don't want to eat that fungi anyway. Look where it's growing.
How about we wait until we've dealt with the rats, and then we can discuss eating the fucking mushrooms.
Okay.
You only eat a
plan.
fungus if you're an expert and you know exactly what it is.
Let's figure it out.
So unless any of you are a fungus expert, or
Just
no
so
one
you know,
who
Alex,
is on
I
call.
cast false life on myself again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Skyrim it and just
That's
eat everything to figure out what it does.
eat every
Yes, this is
have a
yes.
billion effects happening. Yeah, that seems like a wise idea.
Okay. What is someone eating a fucking
No, I'm just messing
No.
about.
someone eating a sewage mushroom? Okay. No. Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'll eat one. Go on.
Oh my god.
Take my interest. This place reminds me of home anyway. I like it down here.
Did you eat random mushrooms at home?
Well, no, I was always told not to do that growing up in the Underdark. That's just dangerous. But it's
Can you-
nostalgic.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Cool.
I think that these mushrooms might be hallucinogenic.
I've got
God
that
knows?
elixir of health anyway, so how bad can it be? Why can I
How
not find
bad could
oh,
it possibly
Constitution
be?
saving throw?
Yeah.
Here's something in that trip.
10?
What did you get? 7?
No, 10.
10? Okay.
10.
You unfortunately fail. So what you do is, first of all, there's a bet to eat a mushroom for 10 silver pieces.
Yep.
And secondly, you reach over into the sewage water, you pick out this mushroom. It is soaked in various
not?
liquids.
One growing on the wall? Oh dear.
No, these are in the sewage canal. These are literally in the water.
These are poop mushrooms.
You sort of
Shit mushrooms.
clean it off a little bit, and then you take a small bite, and you are immediately hit with an hallucinogenic. And as you turn around to see your fellow members, they all look distorted. Some of their faces are like going horizontally. Their eyes are changing colors, like RGB kind of thing. Some people have longer arms than the other side, legs longer, shorter. They look funky. And then you just turn around and it's like the world just keeps spinning and you are high as fuck.
God.
So how do you feel? As I hand him 10 silver.
Feel like a small bird with a small bird, very free, and I'm flying.
So, how do you
Is
feel
it-
about that mushroom?
And what mushroom?
The one you just ate.
I don't know what you're talking about. This place is beautiful. Look at all the guns.
No, it's not. I'm using
Shall we
five,
go for a dip?
5 healing points from lay on hands to purify poison and remove this high.
I'd like to go swimming.
Before he goes swimming, I
Carthus, you
grab
really
his
shouldn't
shoulder
do
with my
that.
glowing lay on hands and just cure the poison.
Don't cast dark magic at me. Away. Back.
What?
Friend of mine. Get
Is it at this point I'm gonna run over and grapple him?
Oh my god. Oh my
Like
god.
rugby tackle him.
Yeah,
Run,
100%. I'm gonna rugby
run,
tackle him and try and
they
grapple him.
They won't.
You're gonna have to make
They want to cage this small bird. They
grapple
want to
check.
take me away. No,
that's
release me!
strength, isn't it?
Release me immediately!
It's on the thing. It
You can make an
is-
an unarmed attack roll, and you replace it then with a. So they make a saving throw.
The target must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw. It chooses which, or has the grapple condition.
You have to hit him with an unarmed strike first, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you
that's,
go on,
the unarmed strike is 17 to hit.
does that hit you, Carthus?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So therefore you are grappled. I guess we'll do a quick initiative just in case he wants to
Hello,
escape.
Sting.
Well, I think you can just go
So-
back and forth, right? So now
I want to
Release me! Release me!
Okay.
Let me fly away. I just want to be a bird. I
Balvin.
just want to be a pretty little bird. I want to fly away.
Didn't I cleanse the high with the 5-8 point?
Well, he backed away from you as you attempted to approach him. as a
Dark
Hilding.
magic.
So I'd say he disengaged from you
Okay.
in a sense.
is a
He backed away.
Opportunity attack.
And then Valvin's gone ahead and tackled him now. So now I'm going to assume he rugby tackled him. So they're like kind of both struggling on the floor. So it's Valvin first. Then I will say it's Carthus second, and then it's Zinon last. So Carthus, you have the opportunity to escape, or you have the opportunity to give Valvin a good elbow into the gut.
I would like to escape.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. The DC for the saving throw is any escape attempt is 8 equals
My
plus your strength
God, what a
modifier plus
roll.
proficiency.
That's a dirty 20.
You have escaped, and you have, you get back up. You spend half your movement getting up. I would anticipate. So you have 15 feet of like movement speed. You can
I'm
do.
disengaging. You filthy curs! You won't get this pretty little bird. I'm flying away. I'm just gonna run.
Yep.
My turn.
And then I shall unfortunately slip on some moss or whatever the fuck is on the floor, and I'm gonna hit my head around
Okay.
around here.
You voluntarily slip, so you're back to prone condition. But you're still high, and you're still alive.
And I'm
And
looking at
conscious.
the ceiling, and it's very
It's-
pretty.
So it's my turn, right?
No, it's Xenon's.
Oh, okay.
So I run after him.
Mhm.
Do I have to do an attack roll to use my lay on hands?
Well, he is an
Uh.
unwilling creature at this point.
But he is prone, so I do have advantage, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know how this was going to go when I gave him a drug mushroom.
You gotta be careful. You never know how people react to drugs.
Yeah, I should have taken it from your sessions.
Yeah. You should have had an expert there.
Yeah.
Swampbeard would know.
His
what to do.
name is William.
What's your spell casting modifier first of all, Zinon?
+2.
I'm a little
But
Or
bird.
no,
what-
it's plus
I'm gonna
proficiency,
fly
right? For spell
away.
attack.
Yeah, but what is it? That's what I'm asking.
Charisma.
Charisma?
So it's
Um,
+2.
Yeah, so it's D20 plus 2, I guess.
Yeah, so it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 to hit. I'm going to assume
Yeah.
that hit Carthus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of
But
as you're on.
just forcibly fucking, you see Zinon's hand start to glow. He raises it above his head and just slams it down on Carthus. Purge this unholy, and he just cleanse the high from dung fungi.
We did.
So Carthus, you see his hand raised to provide dark magic in your drug state. And it's odd because it looks like dark magic as it expels this sort of dark energy. Feathers go flying over your face, so to speak.
They're killing the little
as-
birdie.
The mushroom effect sort of very quickly seems to just sort of
I just wanted to fly.
everything that you see, colors, mixtures, all the spinning and stuff, sort of very quickly seems to seep back into you before you sort of regain your composure, so to speak. And now you're now on the floor, prone in a disgusting puddle of someone's piss and shit. And Zinon over you, probably not with such a happy face.
Like, I
Hello,
lost the
Zinon.
bet, so I mean,
Uh, um,
how do we feel?
Sober.
my mouth
Regret.
tastes like shit.
That would be the sewers.
Yeah, but
Other
like,
than that-
but why would my mouth? I wouldn't go and just drink sewer water, would I? God.
You are on the floor in the sewer.
I will also say, Carthus, you have no recollection of what happened between taking the mushroom and right now.
It would seem that I'm. Yes, it would seem that I'm on the floor. Well, help me up.
Yeah, sure. I grab his hand and just
Hmm.
yank him up.
You get back
That
on
was
your
well
feet
done.
pretty quick.
Well.
Well, I am 10 silver out, I guess.
10 silver? What another are you talking about?
I handed you 10 silver for eating the mushroom.
You paid me? Oh, I'm not a gambling man. Take it back.
Not how gambling works. Is this a normal thing with you guys? Do you just normally?
I don't.
I'm just
morally,
going to lean
I cannot accept
onto
money.
Sedna.
No. It was
It's
a
not-
prize
it's not
for
normal.
eating the fungus.
Okay,
Well,
well,
It's
let's
not
hope,
gambling.
Unusual.
In my on a
let's hope it stays that way.
donate it to a charity or something, or give it to a
You
poor
you
orphan
choose
boy.
the charity, okay?
Eh,
You keep those 10 silver and you find a charity and you donate. Do what you please.
I can't say I feel comfortable taking your money. It's not the sort of behavior my legion would be
Well, that's too
happy
damn
with.
bad.
You were
You
sober
know-
when you took the bet, though.
What?
Why did you take the bet? You hadn't eaten the mushroom yet when you had taken
Huh?
the bet. So why?
Oh, I just wanted to see how it tasted.
Oh,
But my word is my bond. You got 10 silver for eating the mushroom, okay? Okay.
Well,
I
thank
turn
you.
on my heel and I walk away.
I'm going to buy everybody drinks with that later, so it's gonna go back to everybody.
Carthus,
So where do
what's your passive perception, by the way?
What's the perception? 13.
Okay.
it's almost like we may have drawn attention to ourselves doing this.
You hear slight sounds of talking in the distance, down to your right. Down here.
Talking.
Down here.
it's
Uh,
just Carthus hearing this?
He was the closest to it, and he was closer than the rest of this group that hasn't moved away from the fucking entrance that you made.
Well,
So the
Well,
guy
since
that
the
was
past-
just
Yep.
high of his mind hears
Yep.
voices.
But you know better than anyone that he's no longer high, so
yes, but
Okay.
given the fact that I don't recall the last minute, 30 seconds, God knows, I don't trust myself.
Neither do we.
So could you tell me if I'm going a little loopy? Or do you hear something from down there?
does anyone want to make a perception check to listen?
So
I
a
can
minute
make a
ago you
perception
believed
check.
you were a bird. And now you're hearing
I
voices.
believed I was a bird. Don't be such a
17.
fool. I prefer
17.
Who rolled what?
17.
I rolled. Yeah, I rolled 2, I guess. Hold on, I
Okay.
have something plus,
So-
but anyways, it's bad.
I got an 18.
For those
Total
of you
5.
that are above a 15,
Mhm.
it's kind of difficult to make out with all you chattering. But you're hearing echoes of voices that aren't particularly yours. And they do seem to be bouncing around in the sewers, and you're all pretty positive it's coming from down here.
Mhm.
For the
Define
benefit of map's
here.
sake, it's fucking east.
I thought you said Weast.
I'm going to draw my sword and slowly creep forward.
Okay. It is a little bit of a journey going down that way. But you do eventually get to a point where you start seeing the sewage water not necessarily change color, but it looks like it's starting to not collect in the same way as you'd usually it'd be going down this canal and it'd be moving down, and as it goes you go further, it seems to be dropping in level until you do eventually find what appears to be some damage down this sort of sewer tunnel. The echoes are getting louder, but they're also seemingly stopping as well. I'd say it takes about 15 additional minutes to get down here.
You know,
But by the way, just a quick question, Alex, out of character.
Okay.
That dagger. Is that a rogue trait, or can I also use that as a bonus action on my hexblade?
I think you'd have to
believe
convert it
that's
to
it.
your hexblade weapon.
I do have to think you have to attune to it.
Okay, for it to do. Yeah, no, but I'm just talking
Yeah.
like if I just have it, so it's just a dagger. Not necessarily to deal the fire damage, but
You do have to attune to the item to do any of the additional damage, otherwise it's just going to be a dagger.
yeah. No. It's what's it called?
Flame tongue dagger.
But does he get the light property from the dagger, so he can
Bright light.
do a bonus? He can get an extra attack with a bonus action with the
Believe-
with the dagger.
You can use the light property. You could not use the nick property unless you
Yeah.
are a fighter or someone else who
Okay,
gets.
yeah, no, yeah. So I can't
weapons.
I can't use that as a bonus action.
Well, you can use it as so you can if you make an attack with a regular weapon, then make it, and you have the dagger in your offhand, then you could use it as long as both your weapons were light.
But you do remove your bonus modifiers from.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
you have to unequip your shield, and you
yeah.
also take. The penalty is you don't add additional bonuses to the damage on top, right?
Yeah.
Realistically, it'd be your primary weapon,
Yeah.
which would be bad because it would be 3d6.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Well, it'd be 1d4 plus 2d6. So
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna keep it on me then. Yeah, no. Okay.
Okay.
I just was wondering if that was a rogue trait or, but since I'm using a shield as well, then that wouldn't really work.
Now, if you could get a flame tongue like short sword, or like even long sword, that would be really good.
okay.
Yeah, it would be.
But the dagger still does a lot of damage.
But
So
you guys might want to keep up in case fucking initiative.
you guys are a distance away.
It smells in here, all right?
It's smelly.
Why do you have to pick this location?
Before
since
you
I short rested, I also
before
I
you
would-
do go any
oh.
further, the breakage here is a big drop. It's about a 40-foot drop, so you can't just drop down, otherwise you would take damage.
Oh, okay.
So as you guys approach, first of all, you seeing the sewage water seemingly not going the direction it should be. You're seeing a big breakpoint in the middle over here, which seems to have collapsed some sort of flooring, revealing something underground. You're not too sure from this distance. But you are hearing a bunch of chittering and chattering going on beyond those walls, and what appears to be what here you assume are flames to those of you that have the higher perception, because I'm just going to use those. But the drop is pretty significant. It's about a 40-foot drop. And you all know, unless you've got some way of safely flying down, that just jumping down there will result in pain of your ankles.
Does anyone have any rope?
Can't you walk on the walls?
Yes, brother, but that requires powers that I want to use to dish
I
out
will say
punishments.
you could still have that enabled. You didn't fail the concentration check. You've spent about
That is
10,
very true.
half an hour.
We-
I believe a short rest is
You-
an hour, though.
Yeah, we did a short rest after we had that encounter.
We did a short rest afterwards, so
Okay.
that would have worn off. I mean,
rope.
well, does anyone have any rope on them?
Surely one of you has rope.
Let me have a little look.
I have a
Most
lamp.
people should, because it is like standard.
Yes, 50 feet.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to activate my Crimson Right. We'll reactivate it.
Okay.
Because I'm especially going to need some light going down here. Is it bright at all?
You
Or is it
have
quite dim?
no light here. There seems to be flickering of shadows and light, which again indicates some form of light, but you can't physically see it.
Yes, okay, I'm going to activate my Crimson Right.
Okay.
2 damage. And
So-
I'm going to search for somewhere to tie the rope to rappel down here into the
Okay.
sewage.
I'd say you probably have the materials to essentially just you have like a large nail or something, and you can just sort of hammer it into the floor, wrap some
Yeah.
rope around it securely, and it's all secure, so you have that ability to go down the rope.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Carthus has made it down.
So
Clear.
no rolls to see if he made a good knot on that rope.
Nah, that's coming when I'm going down it. I wanna tug on the rope before going down.
I mean, I was just gonna let you carry on, but if you guys want to be this fucking pedantic about it and roll your shiny math rocks,
Yeah.
Of course.
Do you want me to make a roll for how well I tied it?
yeah, depending on how you think you would have tied it, either make a strength or dexterity throw.
I think it would be survival normally.
Well, I'm different.
Oh,
Sounds special.
just survival.
Yeah.
That's
Again,
kind of
it's
what
an
the
air
whole thing is
special
for.
ed.
But
I'm going to go with Dex. Wait, saving throw or just to check?
These are just checks, ability checks.
Okay.
The way I see it is either you're using your strength to make sure it's properly secure, or you're using your dexterity to finesse it to the nail that you put down securely.
have you tied many knots?
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do you want to die?
Yeah. Just saying.
The rope
Huh?
disintegrates under your
Well,
grip.
it's more so. I mean, the dex sleight of hand, but tying out
Well,
with strength does
Okay,
not work.
Okay.
for all your pedantics, you're now fucked. I rolled a 5 on my strength check.
Okay. I will say somehow you get down pretty well. But for Wauvin, who checks the rope, you're really surprised that he made it down in a secure manner because it's almost untied.
It must have been my weight keeping it in place.
I'm gonna retie the knot.
Okay.
Just survival, or what do you want me to roll?
Well, someone here is talking about survival checks. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, because it
How-
makes sense.
Sleight
I'm
of hand would
different.
also make sense. Strength makes no sense.
I think
Brute
Okay,
force
so
the
if you're
rope.
tying a good or bad
You
knot,
cannot
if you are
brute
just
force
using
a
your
knot.
strength.
I
Yeah.
think
could
you
not
could,
just-
but whatever. It's up to you if you want to make a survival check or if you want to do it the way I gave Carthus. It's up to you.
I mean, I rolled an 18, so whatever I plus onto that, I don't feel like it's matter.
Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty secure.
Yeah, okay.
This time it's
I'm
pretty
gonna-
secure.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide down it.
Rest of you, what are you doing? I don't know how you're gonna get Salgama down.
Hmm.
It's gonna be like a
Well,
Fallout 1 moment where it turns into a humanoid for a split second as it slides down the rope.
Yeah.
That's a horrible image.
So I also just tug on the rope to check if it's okay.
Seems okay.
Fine.
It took 2 people down there, so
Rappel down.
Yep.
And
you're fine. Are you
And-
telling Salgama to stay up there, or
no. Salgama morphs into something with thumbs and then gets down the rope.
hold on a minute. It's a dog.
You could carry the dog as you go
I
down.
mean, you can carry
theoretically.
it while you go down. The problem is then getting it up.
It's easy to
Okay,
get
here's
down.
an
It's
idea.
harder to get back up.
Tie a rope to the dog, slowly
Pull the
lower
dog.
down the dog.
I mean, you've only got a spare 10 foot of rope left, I think, unless other people have more rope to their person.
But the benefit here is that we are throwing the rope
Okay,
down.
let me
to
do
get
this
all
up,
rope
the
up.
other way around. So I pull back up the end of the rope, tie it to the dog, and lower the dog down, and then get myself down. Okay? Are we good?
Okay.
Then I follow, trusting that the rope is okay.
The rope seems to be okay, and you will manage to make it down. This time it's a lot harder to avoid disgusting pee poo poo water. But it's still a pretty bad smell.
It's a shit waterfall.
Yeah. But there's a lot of like bricks and rubble down here. Are you guys, any of you stealthing at all?
I'm in heavy armor. What do you think?
The answer to that is probably not.
It didn't even occur to me.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
So we approach without hiding. We are not afraid of whatever lies beyond that wall.
I'm sure it's a
I wanna
perfectly
roll for stealth.
legitimate thing.
I want to roll for stealth as I try to sneak up in this bitch.
Okay.
You roll for stealth, but your
Go on.
best friend is the fucking Tin Man.
Well, I have disadvantage on stealth. That's true. Yeah, I'm as loud as my brother.
You're hitting rocks and rubble. You're moving things.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
We're just having a full volume conversation.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay.
So how's your wife?
I cast thaumaturgy. It's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're moving up. Do I see anything?
Yes. You have several people looking at you, all with varying amounts of different colored eyes. There is a lot.
Oh,
Oh boy.
It appears we have guests, gentlemen, in our humble abode. For anyone walking up to the door, you see a varying amounts of different creatures. Some of which just don't seem to be completely there. Varying amounts of clothes have been ripped. There are blood streaks everywhere. There are plenty of dead bodies around, either completely just bones or in the process of just being completely scraped of meat. There's a lot of blood over by the steps. There are 2 seemingly kind of decently sized campfires being made. That seems to be providing some form of light and a warmth down here. As well as one distinguished gentleman, with what appears to be 2 guards. For Wauvin and Zinon, you would recognize those 2 as being part of the Sentinels in BlackWood. But if they're down here with this gentleman, probably not on the same size as the sanctuary anymore. If they were to, they do have blood dripping from like underneath their helmets. You can't see their eyes, you can't see their mouth. You can hear some heavy breathing, and that's about it coming from them. They both have pikes, halberds, whatever you want to say. But yeah, that's what you've walked into. I
This is
will.
awkward.
Is this a party? Oh, you should have invited me. You all look fantastic.
I'm afraid the invites were not for everyone.
Well, you should have invited us,
We
considering
would
you
swim
have
anyways.
sentinel guards down here.
Oh, these guards here are not for the sanctuary's purpose anymore.
Yeah, no, I can tell. But
You make it sound so ominous. Where are the drinks?
where's the women and where's the food?
Wow. We don't need that down here. We're more civilized, I would think. As some of the creatures in the back growl and snarl.
Civilized, but you couldn't keep all those corpses in a tidy little pile.
Oh, well. I mean, when one has to feed, why bother piling it up?
So
We're
you are
just-
one of these vampires that we've been hearing tales of.
Wauvin, Zinon, they don't even use cutlery.
They don't. They use their fingers.
Ugh.
How uncivilized.
I mean, I only get this way when I'm having a chicken drumstick or something of the sort.
I can just imagine he's just standing there pissed off, and me and you are just chatting like casually.
Well,
He's
what is this
respectful.
all about?
I'm
Like,
not
come on.
going. I'm not going to tell
Man
you
to man.
that. Do you think I'm an idiot?
We never said you were an idiot, but you did choose a shitty hiding place.
I see what you did there.
Aren't we just looking for rats?
Well,
Silence.
Sorry.
you know what?
That
Do
pun
you-
got me. Fuck you.
Do you have anything to do with the, some undead rats that have been, lurking in basements and such? I have a feeling you might know something about that.
Oh, I don't control the rodents in the sewers. Unfortunately, some of my brethren have bled in the sewers after combat. What the rats drink is not my problem.
Well,
Well, it
That's
has
quite-
been a big nuisance for the local shops. So
Well, that's not my problem. I think that's your problem.
well, I think legally that can count as something.
Leave.
Yeah, it turns out it's our problem now.
Yeah, legally it's you're kind of it's public endangerment.
My lady, we are in the deep depths of sewers. I don't think legal has anything to do with this.
Yeah, I think I see where this is going.
Well, yes, I would consider this to be squatting. I'll have to report you.
So my question to you, good sir, is: do we really have a problem here, or maybe just leave?
Well, I'm going to leave. Whether you lot get out of here alive is a completely different question. I have plans to commence, and they will go forward.
Oh,
Before you
Says
then
man.
leave us, before you leave us for your murderous subjects, I would assume at least. Why don't you tell me your name? Since you are so certain we will die, I mean.
He wags his finger, looks at you. This isn't one of your playful novels, my friend. I do not reveal anything until I need to.
I'm going to.
Can you at least
I'm going
reveal
to hold
the
my
exit
sword.
of you?
I'm going to hold my sword, pointed towards him. Well, it may not be one of those novels, but my story has just started writing itself once more, and I can't wait to see how this ends.
I can end that story just as quick as it started to be written.
I would like to see you try.
These two are really going at it.
Ooh.
Make me intimidation check, unless you want him to attack you. In this case, persuasion.
Intimidation. That's
You
going to
want
be.
this guy attacking us?
That's a 22.
22.
Yes.
Wait, are you trying to get him to join the fight?
I'm just trying to make him a little scared.
It doesn't work. and it just
Damn
pisses him
it,
off.
bitch.
Okay. This isn't gonna go well. He's
Smoke
going
bomb your head.
to blink, Misty Step. You're not too sure what it is, but essentially you blink and he disappears. And you realize very quickly that he's behind you as he attempts to attack you with.
Uh-oh. He's doing nothing personnel.
Nothing personnel. Umayowa.
Mushinderu.
Oh god.
Out of character, this is a CR 10 creature. In character,
Why would you piss him off like that?
there's a
How do we know that he was such a high level?
32 hit.
You can kind of see it from the point. I
Does the
think.
32 hit? Yes, it does.
Yeah. You know what? I don't really need to roll, but I'm going to anyway. I just gotta check something first. Cause
Please don't kill him.
well, I didn't make the stat block because I thought nobody would be stupid enough to take on a fucking CR10 boss monster that's gonna be the BBG in the future.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that. It's just a random guy in the sewers.
You guys have
Yeah.
taken no cautions
You-
whatsoever.
you-
You guys are just
Running
like,
his mouth.
I was actually being a bit cautious here, looking at these fucking things in the background, like 5 of that, whatever that is, and guardsmen of some sort. And then we hear that vampires are not that friendly. And now we go down here and meet a lot of them, and they're like,
And
yeah,
that's what
this
you were saying
is safe.
earlier
Let's
about
kill them.
planning for the
Okay.
worst, you know? Like
I eat sewer mushrooms. What did you expect?
I'm
from me?
gonna do a little different. So there's a possibility that you survive. Just a little. Because otherwise, if I
There's
don't
a
change
chance
it,
you might
I
live.
guarantee it won't work.
I think we need to find some way to revive him.
I've spared the dying, so he doesn't die. Unless
How-
he
Oh,
takes.
yeah,
How many hit points do you have?
29. And I have resistance to necrotic damage.
so as long as he doesn't do
Doesn't matter. It does 29 damage. It's 68.
good thing
So-
you have resistance.
Not to piercing.
Not to piercing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
All in one
he-
attack or multiple?
He has multi-attack. Doesn't need it.
God.
In a blink, in a quite quick flash, he has disappeared from your line of sight, and very quickly you kind of realize where he's gone, because you sort of have an intense pain through your stomach, as you sort of see sharp claws, palish hand sort of just go through you, and just for a blink of a moment you can sort of see the darkness in your vision disappearing as you are taking 29 piercing damage. Any
And you
famous last words you want to say before you completely black out on the floor? I will give you
Ju-
dying words, so to speak.
Just gonna say, fuck! And then just douche.
Okay.
and you judged me for 25
actually, no,
damage.
I'm just going to say cinch.
Oh,
Okay.
That's gonna be my last words, just cinch. Hoping he will fucking pull me out of this mess.
So is combat starting?
Not necessarily.
Or do we just
for the-
watch this happen?
For the rest of you, you don't really get the time to react. It is a very quick, sudden movement. It is a person. I mean, Zinon kind of recognizes the stepping, the magic, so to speak. It's blink, misty step, one of those versions. You're not too sure which. But he has maneuvered behind Wauvin and immediately attacked him, and it's gone straight through. And Wauvin just sort of slumps to the floor with his last words being the word singe. You're not too sure what that means. But Wauvin is currently unconscious on the floor, and this individual turns to look at you all. His hand completely red with Valvin's blood.
We're not
And-
with him, actually.
Are the rest of you as stupid as him?
We will not stop you.
Yeah,
This
you
time.
really- yeah, we're just here to actually clean up some rats. We can just go, actually.
Yeah, you're good.
Fuck you. I'll kill you later.
See you later. Was that what you said?
We will call this a day for now. But there will come a time that we meet again. And that time will not be as civil.
I'll castrate you.
Fucking asshole, dude. Every time. Okay. He wipes his hand on the floor, briefly, trying to get rid of the Valvin's blood. Rurik, are you casting Spare the Dying at all? It is a distance spell now. You don't need to touch.
Is he
It
stupid?
is true, but I am instead using channel. No, I'm not. I'm using a healing spell. I have healing words now, so I can just bring him up. So healing word, he has at 0 HP, right?
You could heal words him, or you could Spare the Dying and stabilize him. I'm just wondering if you're doing
Yeah, but-
anything just beforehand.
Yes, I'm healing him with healing word. I'm
Okay.
using even the level 2 variant of this spell.
Um,
So that means 4d4 plus 3, and since it's d4, that's 4 times 4, which math, so it's 16 plus 3, so
so you
19
get
total.
19 total back, Valvin.
God
You
damn.
do your vision is immediately floor and blood, and you also, as you're waking up, you're hearing the kind of the conversation off to your right about letting him go, such and such, and he just sort of steps on you to go over you, so you feel him stepping on you at the same time as you get
Oh, God.
resurrected, and he just steps over you and he goes, I picked up the wrong token.
The ultimate disrespect.
He just steps on you and goes past you, goes back to his people.
So Zinon kneels down and spends 10 hit points from lay on hands to get Wauvin up to full
Use
health.
5. Use 5.
5? What's
Bit of
your max
metagaming.
HP?
Bit of metagaming, but I'll allow it.
Use 5.
What's your max health?
24.
Okay.
I had 10 hit points.
Okay. So I spent 5 hit points from lay on hands to get into full health.
Okay. As most of you, I guess in shock, I guess, from the display of power.
A little.
I've seen
Yeah.
better.
Maybe you have. But yeah, Zinon, you get Valvin back on his feet.
So as I'm like on my knee, like
Mhm.
picking up Wauvin, I look towards this masked individual. And what should we call you?
I don't care what you call me. Does not matter.
Everyone has a name. And what is yours?
That is for you to find out. Now I must go and prepare the rest of my duties. I will leave you to my fine compatriots here behind me. And what you do next is up to you. It does not
So-
bother me if you live or die.
As he talks,
Mhm.
can I do an active perception to like, or an insight for that matter, to like see, like, look at his body language, listen to the way he speaks, his height and his build?
Yeah, sure. guess
Perception or insight?
it sounds more insighty to me.
Okay. So that's a 19.
Okay. You the way he presents himself, he is confident. This is somebody who knows he has power over this situation. Like not only does he know it, but you also know it, and Valvin definitely knows it. He could end all of you immediately if he so desired. He's armor. His body, not covered in blood. It seems to be cleaner than any other person here. Whether it's his compatriots behind him or his guardsmen next to him. The rest of them are covered in blood, but he doesn't seem to be the same. Whether it's a level of cleanliness or whatever, it's that's something you can tell. From height, I'd say he looks 5'11". His build, you're not too sure on. He is wearing quite bulky armor, almost the same as plate, if not maybe plate. It's very hard to tell with that. But you get the slight indication that there's a couple of runes on the plate, and you can't quite make them out. At least with an insight check, you're not able to really identify those kind of runes. Is there anything else you were checking with that insight? Or did I go
So
through?
the build, I didn't get to take a note as you were talking.
It's difficult to see the build because he's wearing somewhat bulky armor. Looks plate, and the plate
Okay.
seems to be there seems to be a few runes on the front of the plate anyway, but you don't know what the runes are. Especially with an insight check, you're not gonna figure that out.
And the body language.
He is radiating confidence.
Yeah, like
Smug
the way
bastard.
is he like is he very animated with his arms as he talks?
Yeah,
he
he has
Italian?
done. No,
Scusi.
somebody touched my body.
That's Wauvin.
He is doing some hand movements, some arm movements, but most of his body seems to be still. It definitely doesn't look like he's breathing.
Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Wauvin gets back up on his feet, then I'm gonna slap myself once more, cast False Life.
Yeah, like that did anything last time.
Yeah, no, it's just a precaution at this point. Okay, so gets me up to 30. I'm just going to look at him until next time.
Oh, hopefully there won't be a next time. Oh, he's going to start walking off with his guardsman.
Yep.
It is up to you what the rest of you are doing. I need to group.
Is his
Yeah,
guards just for show, or
Well, they're sentinels, first of all, so they're not just for show. And if they have any form of abilities like they do as a proper humanoid living sentinel, they are definitely not for show. But he obviously has them for additional protection measures. Maybe there's stuff down here that you don't realize is still down here, whether it be other creatures, sewer monsters. Some might have heard in some sort of child book. Maybe Sedna's heard of a book when she was a child that talked about sewer monsters and in the sewers.
Lattice cubes.
But they, from how they are trained that they are not to be messed with. So, yeah, if they are
Like
anything like they are real life, then yeah, they're gonna be tough. But he does walk off.
I am thinking that it's time to leave.
I must go.
We were
I'm
just
also-
here to deal with some rats. And
I
I
swear
don't
there
see
was a
any
grouping
rats
system.
here, so
No, this is a hell of a lot worse. So let's kill them all.
well, wait a minute.
Yeah, there's no grouping section. I'm just gonna say that they walk off onto the right hand side. They walk past you. They don't glance back at all. Nobody glances back before they walk off into the distance.
Good. It means I can flip the bird.
But there are still other creatures over here as well.
What do you say, brother?
above
Can
you.
we take these on?
I will say there's about half an hour left of the session.
Mhm.
So I'd
Yeah.
say combat probably isn't advisable if you want to go to sleep tonight.
Well, you can stop combat midway through.
okay, well,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to the American who's playing in the afternoon, but to the rest of us.
No, but I mean, you don't have
just,
to.
yeah,
No,
just
pause
but-
combat.
stop
So, personally, for me, I don't particularly like stopping mid combat. It sort of really deflates the flow of the combat for me. But
Mhm.
if you guys want to do that, we can. But I'm giving you guys the option now.
Maybe it's better if we evaluate. Like, does it look like this is something we could at all have a chance to do something with?
We can take them.
I don't trust your answer. Can we do some kind of insight or history check?
It's not going to be a history check. I'd say if a lot of you want to, it's difficult when I haven't thought of what you guys would do like this.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's good to run away, but at this point, I feel like someone doesn't agree with that decision. So let's try to evaluate, is this something we can
There's at
handle?
least two of us who wants to kill these things, and it's me and
So,
Carthus.
Mm-hmm.
for those of you who may be more medically inclined, you could make a medicine check. And I guess it's more towards Rurik for that. If anyone else wants to do anything, I would say it's probably a quick investigation check. You guys don't know what these creatures are. You've never seen them before. And if they're anything like you've been told by Carter beforehand, the world hasn't seen these creatures for 300 years. So,
Oh, not 20.
okay. Natural 20 for what?
I don't.
Investigation.
A total
right.
4, though. Natural 20,
Oh,
a total 4.
Total 4. And there's my sheet. 22.
22.
I also rolled investigation. I got 24
Okay.
Goddamn.
Pretty good.
with only a 19.
What about Rurik? I assume you did medicine.
Yes, but what did the heroic inspiration do again?
It's a reroll.
Reroll. Whew, because for some reason, my dice are cursed today. I've only rolled 2s. It seems like.
Yes,
Never a good
Okay,
day
if I
when
do
that's the
investigation
better.
check, these count as fey fiends or undead, right?
they count as undead.
Okay, cool.
You could also delve a bit in history because you've been around for a while, I believe.
Yes,
We need to double. How old are you?
I am. I've almost forgot. I'm 252.
Okay.
So I was not around when they
Went
supposedly
extinct,
went extinct.
but you
but
would
it
be
was-
around with the most recent information, while as everyone else would have just left it in the
Yes.
dust.
Okay.
You
I
could do
mean-
a history investigation.
Because I've got advantage with undead.
I would also say you have advantage on your history check because it could be related to your story.
Yes. I'm gonna go for a history check.
I rolled 14 after rerolling with my inspiration.
I need to double check everything.
and I wait, what?
So, Favin, what did you get? Natural 20 for a total of 22, right?
Yes.
22. Rurik, what did you get for your medicine check?
14.
14. Sedna, did you do a roll?
Yes, I did investigation and got a 24.
I
24 investigation. I'll get right
I
to you.
can't.
Hold on. And Zinon, are you doing anything, or are you?
Yeah,
just...
I got a 6
Okay,
on
well-
investigation.
Might as well not bother putting that down.
Uh,
What's your problem?
Damn.
I can't tell whether I actually rolled this with advantage. Can you
Uh,
tell in the?
I'll have a look at the game log.
It was only one dice that spawned on.
If
Yeah.
you can't
D&D
tell, you
Beyond.
probably didn't.
No.
Okay, yeah, no. I didn't.
If you want to roll with advantage, any of the numbers in D&D Beyond, you right click and then you have advantage. You see that? You just left click on that advantage button.
Oh
and it
yeah,
will
I
roll
did
with
that. And
advantage.
then I must have clicked off it before I actually. Okay, here we go.
Much better.
19.
And was that history check?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So for you, Carthus, you know that these creatures are beyond the point of saving. You know that the way it works is vampires turn people, and those people have a couple of nights before they are fully transformed, and they begin the process of evolving from that form. So during that time, they are not specifically completely manic creatures. They can still be controlled by the
Yeah.
lord or master, depending on how you want to put it. But once those, like, say, 2 nights have gone by, they become something like called wretched beasts or wretched vampires. You're not too sure of the name. It's been a very long time. But this is the form that you can kind of identify with the history that you know. Is these are ones that have just been recently changed completely. They cannot be recovered from this process. They cannot be turned back to the living. These are now going to evolve into. You're not sure if you remember rightly, but it could be vampire spawn. It could be something else next. But they're going to go through that process. Anybody with a roll above 20 for their investigation, which is everyone but Zinon. These creatures look pretty foul. They look disgusting, and they look like they've just been feasting and feasting and feasting. They are covered in blood. Their clothes are completely tattered and torn. They are snarling and growling. They don't seem to have that physical connection with to be able to talk at the moment. And they kind of appear to be a bit tough. You think maybe there's a possibility of taking them on, but they also look a bit tough. For Rurik, for medicine check, these guys are dead. And you
Yeah.
presume that there's no way to bring them back to this point. You're not too sure of the form, but you know about the 2-day, because it's been mentioned before in the past. They have about 2 days before they are sort of fully turned to undead creatures. Putting the two together, the Sanctuary had a bit of a fight on their hands a few days ago, maybe a week or so ago. These could be these people. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
Any other questions for your checks apart from Zinon, because you rolled a 6?
Do we do I understand that these creatures were people with the
Yeah,
6
they were
in
people.
investigation?
You don't recognize these people, but they were people
Okay.
once. But they
That
look
was
foul
the
and they
question.
look.
If I
Okay.
recognized them.
You recognize them as some presumably citizens of BlackWood prior, or perhaps the guardsmen from the attack that happened while you were gone. It's hard to confirm. The clothes are bloodied. They're snarling beasts. They don't look human realistically anymore. They've got sharp teeth, filled with blood. Looks like they're filled with rage as well. They're ready. They're pumped to go. But that's about it. And as a group, you have the option to go back up the rope and go back through the sewers and think of how the fuck to seal the sewer up, or you have the option to fight.
It doesn't. It feels like it'd be leaving these. These things are pretty dangerous. Should we really be leaving them down here?
Mm,
Yeah,
There's
but
no
are
saying
we
where they
making
can
that
go to
sacrifice?
in the time.
Do we take them on now, as they are presumably, as I don't understand the situation, I presume these things are in a weaker state now, or do we take them on when they huddle up and attack the city again?
Depending on if
Do we
Carthus
believe
tells
our
you,
recent employer?
well, depending
What?
on if Carthus tells you his history and his knowledge, you wouldn't be you wouldn't quite understand the evolution of a vampire. If these creatures are to be vampires, you are just assuming that they are vampires because you've heard the word vampire before. You're not sure of the evolution, and
I
they look in a
will-
state where you could take them on, and if they evolve further, maybe you don't. With a
I
6,
will
it's pretty
share
hard.
my knowledge with everybody.
Okay.
My
We
knowledge
also
of
saw them
vampires.
transmit to rats. So what if they convert more animals or more people?
Yeah,
I don't think most people drink water from the sewer.
yes,
they
but all
bite
it would
people,
take,
though?
all it would take is one poor person to drink from the wrong stream, and
Well, to hell with it, and
Also,
Zinon draws
cholera,
his sword.
Okay.
we're better off putting these things out of their misery anyway.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
no longer human.
I would prepare a shatter
Okay.
And
if things are looking
I
violent.
prepare to drink the potion of speed as initiative rolls.
Okay. We'll leave all that till next session because it is now 15 minutes to the end of the session. I'm not going to start combat with 15 minutes left. As I don't think there's a point to it.
We can't just do a quick one.
No.
A quickie.
There
I
is no
speed
will.
run it.
combat in
I will
D&D.
leave you on this cliffhanger of anticipation for your next combat.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. no worries.
anything you guys have
Alright.
prepared? If you're saying you've prepared something, write it down as a note so you know for next session that those have been prepared for initiative. Okay.
Okay.
Hope you guys all enjoyed the session because it is now over.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I don't think you will.